Okay, we're trying again.
All right, tell me if this is working, because we're basically starting all over with that. There we go. We are on. Ah, I figured it out. Sorry, guys.
Sorry about that.
Okay, got it figured out. We're at a contract signing. We got Braun Strowman, Seth Rollins, but the OC just showed up to interrupt them. We got AJ Styles on the microphone right now. That's all we've missed.
Yes, they're supposed to be defending. They're supposed to be defending their tag team titles against Dolph Ziggler and
Bobby Roode.
Bobby Roode. That's it. So there we are.
But that's not what the contract signing is.
No, but that's what they kind of talked about while they were down there doing the contract signing.
Yeah, these two big monsters in the midway have to face each other and a tag team at Clash of Champions.
Yes.
Who am I going to face?
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah, who's been challenging AJ? I don't think AJ has a challenge yet, does he?
Seeing who wants to take a gander at my championship.
Yeah, so he doesn't have a challenger yet for his belt, so I wonder if they're going to do that.
Well, he'll have a belt. All titles are being defended.
Right, so who's going to be his challenger?
Look at it.
Nobody look at it.
That's how you get an opportunity
He said
here in
nobody
the
look.
WWE now.
Okay.
All right. Well, thanks for sticking around.
Yeah, thanks, guys, and thanks for letting us know that our audio wasn't working.
Yeah.
We appreciate that a lot.
Do like our mime show.
Or lip reading. I'm sorry. I don't know if I could teach you guys to do that. I would have to articulate my words.
Like Hermione Granger on Harry Potter when she's little.
Opportunity. They're not even a real team.
Oh.
Yeah, and
they're
they
not a
beat
real
you.
team.
Yeah, but they beat them
True. They did. They did beat them.
for not having a real team.
Luke's been drinking, so he thought it was really drunk at first. Well, thanks for being here, Luke. Hi, Luke. Hi, Brandon. Hi, Walter. Hi. Figure we better get that out there so you guys know that we saw you in the chat, too.
Shout out to everybody.
Right?
Whoa.
Seriously, AJ, we're trying to conduct a contract.
Yeah, came off a good Saturday and started Monday not so great. But it's good to have those problems and then be able to get through them early on in the channel's life, I guess. Get to learn a little bit.
Wonder FN was the first one that chatted in and said, no way you got 1,000 viewers last night. We got 1,000 viewers for our AEW, actually.
Yeah.
The pay-per-view we did on Saturday. So, yeah, wow. Crazy.
It's like 1,200 plus.
Yeah, that was insane.
Because we rode them, balling.
Yeah, right?
Oh, he's ripping up the contract.
Ooh, AJ's ripping up their contract for them to have their championship
for the
wrestling.
title. Oh, Ron just threw a table at AJ, hit him right in the face.
Oh, now they're
at him.
The SC or OC guys.
The OC's getting jacked.
I should probably be drinking.
It's drink-worthy wrestling tonight.
I would make it way more exciting some days.
Well, you should. People like to see that stuff.
Later.
Well, don't.
Anyway, so
stick around.
Yeah, stick around, right?
All right.
Okay, so we were talking about some of the matchups we have tonight. They just have basically, 3 matches they were talking about guaranteed tonight.
We also have the return of Rey Mysterio. If you want to consider him gone, he was here like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it was so crazy. I don't even know why they were considering it a return. I guess because he had 2 seconds of talk of retiring.
He was going to retire and his son stopped him. Little Ray.
Right?
So we got a first time ever championships showcase tonight for the women's division.
Yeah.
We've got Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross, the women's tag team champions.
Yep.
And they are going up against Becky Lynch and Bayley, who, are the champions from SmackDown and Raw,
yes,
respectively. And those two will be teaming up against Alexa and Nikki. So, first time showcase match. So, every woman's titles, they're not on the line, they're just showcasing.
Yeah, they're just showcasing their title. Now, my question about that is that, is it because Alexa and Nikki are a tag team, is it going to be those two against the other two?
Yeah.
Or, oh, really? So the other two are kind of teamed up?
Yeah, they're team. That's what I said.
Well, that's stupid.
That's what versus mean.
That's just dumb. I don't like it.
Anyways, and for you Bray Wyatt fans, we have a Firefly Funhouse, a brand new one, so we'll get to see some of that. The rumors as of right now are that Bray's going to challenge the winner at Clash of the Champions and go on at Hell in a Cell in October and wrestle for the world title, or the Universal title.
I don't know if I
wanting to call it world title. Sorry, it's out of this world.
Yeah.
Universal title.
Yeah.
Then we've got this contract signing, but some shit just hit the fan. I'm assuming that's going to turn into a tag team match that happens right now.
Probably,
And
considering
then,
what they're doing.
Like I said, I've got here on my notes that Rey's coming back, even though I don't consider him missing or gone.
Or retired.
But then we got the King of the Ring.
Yes, we have the King of the Ring tournament.
Second round.
Second round for Raw happening tonight. Let's see, who do we have? We have Samoa Joe versus Ricochet.
Which should be a very good match.
I would think so. They're both like kind of bouncy around.
Make
and
sure you
active
put down
and
who
stuff.
you think's going to win that one.
Please let us know. Just pop in there and say, who do you think's going to win? Give us some predictions on that of who you think is going to win.
Samoa Joe
Who you
versus
want to
Ricochet.
win.
And then the second match, or the first match, I don't know how it's going to unfold tonight. We got Alexander the Great, Cedric Alexander the Great, versus Baron Corbin.
Yeah, I don't know how that's going to play out.
I think Cedric got hurt a little bit last week, and I think
Ooh.
they're going to play off that. Not real. Well,
Right?
really. He got hurt.
Okay.
So anyways, Cedric got hurt a little bit last week. They're probably going to play off that, and I see Baron Corbin coming through on that one.
Yeah.
And then if Baron Corbin's going to win that one, then I see Ricochet winning the other one. And that's how I see it.
Yeah.
But,
So we're back from our commercial.
But who am I?
Travis.
All right, we are back. Monday Night Raw. If you're just tuning in, make sure you like and subscribe. Hit the bell kind of if you want updates when we do it, but we just do it when we're live.
Yeah.
Like for whenever wrestling's on, we're probably going to be doing this.
Unless we
But if you don't want to watch, but you still want to subscribe because you're cool like that, you can still do that and not hit the bell
They're
icon.
not Fonzie.
Fonzie cool.
I just teasing. You guys are awful.
Everybody's cool.
All right. So,
Everybody's here watching Raw.
So we basically, I guess, now have a match like
We got a
we
tag
said
team
was
match.
going to happen.
Yep.
When we were on
AJ's
break.
on the outside looking in, and so we've got
The OC.
Seth Rollins, Braun Strowman versus the OC, Luke, and Anderson and Gallows. Couldn't
Yeah.
think of Anderson's name.
Yeah, those people.
Those guys.
Those
The
guys.
original, the only, the official club.
Oh.
OC.
So he was like in the corner, but Braun was there, so he kind of like moved like a little bit further away from him down the line. It was pretty funny.
I'm kind of scared of that thing. Yeah.
So,
Big Luke
That big
so
Gallows
Gallows
is in the
is now
ring
in the
now.
ring. He got tagged in by his wonderful partner, you know, that other guy.
Anderson.
Yeah, that one.
Anderson and Gallo live on Monday Night
So,
Raw.
what the heck kind of a thing was that? What's this?
Oh, I didn't see that. Who was doing it?
Seth?
Like
He
was
just
scared.
got tagged in, but he didn't really want to be tagged in.
Braun tagged himself in.
And he's like, by all means, why don't you just come on in?
I bet you Big Luke Gallows is not used to looking up to people.
Right? Because, I mean, he kind of has to look a little bit up. Maybe not a lot, but, you know, a smidge.
But still up.
Yeah. Yeah,
How many guys are as big and bigger than he is?
I don't know.
And he gets physically outmatched in this.
Right? Let's see.
Deadly strikes from
Ooh,
Gallows.
chokeholds.
But
and
Braun
kicks.
Strowman's a special kind of talent.
Is he?
Yeah, those big strongmen that do the ESPN strongman stuff.
Oh, that's right. He is one of those guys. I love those shows. I love the strongman shows.
How many
They're my
stones can he
favorite.
lift? And that stones is
You know what I
pounds,
wish
but-
they'd bring back on there on ESPN? One time I got to see it was an eating contest. Holy crap.
They have
And they
the-
had like all kinds of weird shit they were eating.
Well, they have the
That'd be fun.
Nathan's hot dog contest.
Not that one. I'm talking about it's an eating contest where they eat like almost like all kinds of weird stuff. Like a sushi roll and how much can
Like
they eat
Fear
of
Factor, they
it.
eat cockroaches.
No, they don't eat gross things. They eat food. Except for, I don't know, the whole mayo thing was kind of gross. Like how much mayo they eat.
Oh, I
That
just saw
was
a thing
kinda
where a
disgusting.
woman ate like 2.5 liters of mayo or something.
We heard Seth say that he slayed the beast and now
Ooh.
Mayo to a
slayed the
certain degree, but
monster.
not that much. That's nasty. All right, so what do we got going on?
We are still in the middle of the match.
Oh yeah, now we've got Anderson and Seth back in the ring.
Right.
Yeah.
That's it.
They're doing their
And
thing.
they're in the ring.
They're just playing
kidding.
around.
Seth is throwing them from pillar to post. Is that what they say?
Yeah.
Pillar to post.
Pillar to post.
Yeah, Seth's got him in a monkey stomp in the corner.
Yeah, he's doing
Anderson's
stuff
hung
to
up in the corner. He's locked. Here comes Seth. What's he gonna do? A slide?
Oh.
Oh!
That was
Why
terrifying.
didn't AJ do anything?
Well, I don't know. Maybe
What's
he
going
doesn't
on
want
here?
to
What
lose.
are they going to do with... Maybe they're waiting for the next round of King of the Ring to end so they can use the same 8 guys that they do to give AJ a competitor for... Because as of right now, all the 8 guys that they always use are full. They don't want to expand their roster to 12.
Right?
You know, God forbid.
Right? So now we've got Big Gallows in the ring beating up Seth.
Yeah, Seth's
Popping his head into the turnbuckles.
Oh, big ol'
Chopped him. Dang.
Big ol'
Ooh.
Woo!
Wow. Let's see. Luke had responded and said something. So Luke says, I watched AEW. It has great potential, but I'll wait to judge till they get on TV. It's easy to be great when you can focus on one show every month or 2, but it can be great.
Yeah. It was a pretty good show. We can talk about that during the commercial.
Yeah. And then he said, I heard the same rumors about Bray, what we talked about, and what you were saying about the push for the championship during the Hell in a Cell. Luke says that he thinks Ricochet will win, and then he says, I want Cedric to win, but I'm thinking that Corbin gets another push.
Yeah.
So you guys are kind of on the same wavelength in most ways. Little Fettuccine, hi, by the way, thanks for stopping by. Asked, what do you think the viewership will be like next week with Monday Night Football?
That's going to be interesting to see.
Right? Luke said, Fettuccine, it depends entirely on what WWE does. They have consistently shown they can beat MNF. Yes, they definitely have done that.
You know, I was watching a thing on the XFL, and that's what they were talking about for the XFL, was that the XFL, when it first came out in 2001, was dedicated to football fans that watched wrestling. So the audience was very small.
Right.
But their first show was like 58 million people or something.
Oh, wow.
Or 54 million that watched it, and only 74 watched the Super Bowl.
I
So it was
said
only
it was 84.
84 and 64 then. It was 20 million less.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, it was a huge number that watched the first game, but then their ratings kept sliding.
Right.
But the problem was they had The Rock introduce it. They had Vince McMahon introduce it. And it was more angled towards, like I said, WWE fans, at the time WWF fans, that watched football.
Right.
It's like, and so it was a different football, but it was football. But anyways, what I'm getting at with this is wrestling fans, not all of them watch football.
Right.
And so there is, a few 100,000 that watch Monday Night Raw that won't watch it because of the playoffs or whatever. But there's still going to be 2 million people that watch it. Because right now, guarantee there's over 2 million people watching Raw.
Okay.
And a lot of us, like this whole time, at least for the last 4 or 5 years, I haven't been watching Raw live.
Right,
I
you have
TiVo it or whatever it's called. Hoodie it. What's that thing
DVR.
called? Hopper. I hopper it, and then...
You DVR it?
Yeah.
Digital video recording.
And then I watch it later, and that doesn't count as a rating.
Right, it doesn't.
And so, there's more people watching it. These digital recorders cut down on ratings a lot,
true,
too.
That's very true. So we were at a commercial break, but before we went to the commercial break, AJ actually interfered. Seth was thrown out of the ring by, I think it was Gallows.
Yeah,
he was
AJ's
fighting.
just helping his friends.
So AJ came around the corner and then gave him a cheap shot and then ran off, and then Braun Strowman came out to do something, but the ref stopped it, and then they went to commercial. Just so we're updated on what's happening, with the actual wrestling.
AJ Styles is on the outside, and the OC is on they're wrestling Seth and Braun Strowman on Monday Night Raw. Live. Monday Night Raw, but right now we're in a commercial.
Yeah. Luke said also Liv has cut her pink hair off on her Twitter. He's getting really excited for her return.
Yeah, I saw something, but I didn't want to watch the whole video today. I was watching some news on her. She has hinted at her return.
Oh, really?
But I didn't watch any of it, so Luke's going to have to fill us in on that stuff.
Yeah,
all you,
Luke. Give us the updates.
I want to know what she looks like. In the Twittersphere.
Right? In the Twittersphere.
What's the other one? What's the one Kenna just signed me up for?
I don't know which, Instagram?
Yeah, Instagram. I have an Instagram now.
Under your personal person, though, but not Wrestling Gab.
I'm still a human. I still have feelings.
No, you don't.
I have some feelings.
Whatever.
There's
don't even start with me.
A handful of feelings inside me.
Right.
I'm just saying.
There's not that
Anyways,
many.
But I should go ahead and do that. I should make an Instagram for this, I guess. My only problem is what am I going to tweet you guys? Like, hey, we're going to be live tonight. Watch us. Hey, this is the rumors that's going around WWE. Watch us. Now, it's different if I'm making videos. Because videos I can do more, and I will eventually.
You're going to get back into doing your
I'll do
prediction
some prediction shows and some...
Go back to doing the old stuff that you were doing before.
Or trying to do,
everything, yeah. That'd be cool.
But get back into that. But, you know...
And we're back.
We are back on Monday Night Raw. But right now I have no excuses not to. I just feel like I'm busy.
So HDC Playas has joined us. Hey, nice to see you. Good afternoon, evening. Hi.
Monday Night Raw, Luke Gallows, Anderson versus Braun Strowman, Seth Rollins in a tag team match.
Yes.
That was provoked by the OC. Seth Rollins, Braun Strowman were doing their contract signing, and then the OC interrupted him. AJ, as of yet, does not have a competitor for his belt, a challenger for his belt at Clash of the Champions.
Right.
So hopefully that's on its way.
So when we came back from the commercial, it was still Seth in the ring
Hot
with
tag,
Gallows,
hot
but
tag,
now it's Braun
big
versus
Braun
Anderson.
Strowman.
Yes.
Knocking people over. Poor Anderson's just getting manhandled.
He's getting thrown all over the place.
Ring
Oh.
ram. Here it is.
Ooh.
This is his finisher.
Oh,
Gallows
it's not
saved
gonna
him.
happen. Gallows came in and interfered.
Big old kick.
Kicking him. Ooh, they're
Boom! He took both of them out with shoulder block.
They tried to double team him and it didn't work out for them.
Why isn't Braun Strowman playing for a football team?
Oh! Ouch.
Well, the post didn't move. At least the whole ring didn't look like it shifted, but maybe it did. Super kick. Anderson's down. Here comes curb stomp.
Oh.
Curb stomp. AJ's gonna do
Burn
something.
it down. Yeah. AJ's trying to interfere.
Anderson rolls him up. 1,
Oh, does
2,
he have it?
nope.
Oh, nope. He's got a reverse hold up on him.
And Seth rolls up
Seth
Anderson
rolled
in a
up
roll up.
Anderson.
And then
Now-
AJ just attacked Seth.
Yeah,
I
now
wonder
he's
if they're gonna
punching
just
him in the
implement
head.
him in that. Maybe make it a triple threat.
Maybe? I don't know. I just
But
think it's kind of weird.
would both belts be on the line? I don't know.
That's stupid.
They said every belt was going to be on the line at Clash of the
So
Champions.
what? Now they're gonna have Seth be a 3 champion. He's a tag team champion. He's a universal champion.
I told you they're trying to
of the United
consolidate
States.
all Raw's
And
champions.
that's just dumb.
He might as well beat Braun for the championship too if that would happen. He can
Right.
beat Braun and he'll have both tag team belts.
Oh, so Braun's running around just
Better
choo
him.
choo treat.
Oh, he hit
he's
Seth.
too.
He didn't mean to.
He's like, I'm so
He didn't
sorry.
mean to.
Seth got in the way, which he was always in the way. He was just like, I'm in
Braun
the
feels
way.
a little bit. Oh, there's Dolph.
Oh gosh, now Dolphin
Bobby.
Rude out beating up
Braun. Well, they
Strowman.
didn't beat Braun very good.
They're like
AJ's on his back.
Okay, Braun
It's like a
is
pack
like,
of dogs.
they've got 1,
There's
2,
5.
3, 4, 5 guys beating up Braun Strowman right now.
Braun's down.
That's just not cool.
They finally got him
That's not
down.
cool at all.
Well, if you're an OC fan, it's cool.
Right?
Bobby Roode, Dolph Ziggler. Oh, they got the
Oh,
steel
they've got the
steps.
steel steps out. Oh, they're running
Wow.
into it. Oh, man.
Looks like an Albert Pujols home run right there.
This is a mauling.
The steel stairs.
Yeah, big old.
They trying to get him back in the ring. AJ's like the instigator. He's like their little.
They're gonna beat him. Where's Seth? Seth's down from a shoulder block.
Yeah, well, it was Braun, and he had some
Oh, there he is.
running around.
Seth's
the
in.
Oh, now he's gonna try to do something. I'm smashing
He's gonna get
you.
beat too.
Did you see how he hit him? He hit him like a.
It's 5-on-2.
Like was like this.
DDT. The glorious DDT. Oh, Braun's back up.
Oh wow, they're beating the crap out of him.
5 of them are back on Braun.
He's
He's getting a mud hole stomped in him.
This is like terrifying. He needs to call the cops. This is like a rape that shouldn't be happening.
Oh, let's not use the R word.
Why?
Because it's just
That's
a mugging.
basically what they're doing.
They're not putting it in him.
Nobody said anything about that.
That's what rape is.
Magic
You
killer.
don't have to do that.
Times 2.
They molested him.
There you go. That's terrible.
There it is. AJ's going up.
He's like,
He's
get
gonna
him
hit him with
already.
a phenomenal forearm. Who does he want him to lift
weird.
up? Braun?
Just by
I
being the United
guess.
States
Well, Raw
champion,
stepped up their game
next in line
tonight.
for the Universal
I wonder if that has
title
anything to do with
opportunity.
Saturday's show.
I have no idea, but they sure as hell need to do a
AJ
lot
off
more
the
of
top.
this.
The phenomenal forearm right to Braun Strowman's face.
Monster among men.
Wow. That's not very nice at all.
The OC with Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler just cleaned the floor with Seth Rollins and Braun Strowman's bodies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's terrifying the whole time. They're all like, yeah, we're so cool. He lost all his face paint. Get away from me with your grossness.
I'm just doing the thing.
Yeah, you sheep.
I'm not a sheep.
You're like,
I
I'm
was
a
doing that way
follower.
before they were. It's the NWO thing. That's Hulk Hogan.
Well, they stole it.
I know they stole it. That's why they couldn't use it. The Young Bucks can't use it right now either, and they used to be there.
Copyrighted.
And Vince is like, no, you can't use it. So they had shirts and everything, and they had to get rid of it.
Well, that's stupid.
I'm just saying.
They don't want it.
That was New Japan Wrestling.
Oh, was it? Okay. So now they're just giving us some stuff that's going to do Becky Lynch
Becky Lynch
response.
and Sasha Banks.
Oh, yeah. We got to see what they're going to say about that. She beat the shit out of them. It was
I wonder if
nice.
she's got Smurf turf.
We've also got a
You're terrifying sometimes. You know that? The championship
Come on.
showcase tonight. Bailey and Lynch between Bliss and Cross. Now, who do you think's going to win that, everybody? Who's going to be the winner on that one? Anyway,
Speaking
so
of Smurf turf,
hey, shush your face.
Boise
Brooke.
State beat Florida State this weekend.
On the Smurf turf?
No, I think it was in Florida.
Oh, were they in Florida? They did replace it, though. It's still blue, though, isn't it?
I don't know. I haven't watched a Boise game in a couple of years.
Well, neither do I. I don't even watch it at all.
Anyway, we have some fun stuff.
I don't know. Luke said the hot rumor is Liv, Tony Storm, and Matt Riddle might be getting called up in next month or two, which is exciting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Matt Riddle.
Riddle be this. Batman.
I was thinking more of Tom Riddle, Harry Potter, but I'm kind of a nerd.
No, you're not. You're far from a nerd. Don't let him fool you with his nerdness. He's not a nerd. He's not a nerd at all.
Totally a nerd.
No, you're not.
I read Harry Potter books this year, and I've seen the movies this year.
It's taking you how many years to read? 20 years to read, and now all of a sudden you're a nerd. Whatever, dude. I played football. Oh, it's so cool. I like sports. I'm such a nerd. No, you're not. You're not a nerd.
Quit yelling at me. She's yelling at me, everybody.
Luke said Liv would be returning at same time. Maybe. Yeah, we understood what you meant by that. That'd be pretty cool. HEC said, is this the first match? And then I think
Yes.
Luke said, yes, that's the first match. We haven't seen anything
Nothing
else.
new. All it was
Was
is
a
a
little bit of
contract.
talking. Yes, it was like 2 minutes of talking.
Contract signing.
During our issues.
AJ comes down with the OC. They break it up. He gets in the ring. He rips their contract up. Braun Strowman throws a table at AJ and hits him right in the face. And then they start fighting. And then it turned into a tag match after the commercial.
Yes.
And then
They cleared out everything, and then they had a
And then Dolph and Bobby Roode came down at the end, and they just
beat
mopped
the
the
crap.
floor with them. So.
Yes. They beat the piss out of all of them.
Everybody's beaten up.
So Luke mentioned that Braun is a whole football team. He doesn't need to be on.
Right.
He is a football team. Haha.
But can he go both ways? Not like that.
Ew.
Both ways means you're an Iron Man. You play both
That's
sides of
what
the ball.
she said. HEC said the glorious show-offs are here. Yes, they did. They all showed up. The glorious show-offs. All right, and then Luke said,
Where do they come up with these cool?
FSLO.
Where do they come up with this cool shit?
What cool shit?
Glorious show-offs.
Hey, that's pretty cool.
That's probably the coolest name I've ever heard in my life.
There you go.
Now I want him to stay a
HDC.
tag team for 10 years.
The glorious show-offs. That's actually pretty good. That's what their name should be. HTC.
probably
You should
is.
tell them that that's what their name should be for their wrestling.
Maybe he got it off their
thing.
website. Maybe this is official.
Right. I don't know.
After I heard that, I'm like, holy crap.
That's pretty good. I like that. That was pretty
I
inventive.
love to play on names.
The
I can never
glorious
do it.
show-offs.
I always look at it and go, Bobby and Dolph? Dolph?
But Dolph.
And that's as deep as I go. That's it. Sounds dumb, but Dolph.
That's what she said. Oh, that's funny. Oh man, all right.
But literally, that's how I play names. I can't, like Benifer and all that. I would have never came up with that stuff. Benifer loved it so much that when he broke up with Jennifer Lopez,
he went
he got with
another
Jennifer
one.
Garner. He's like, I just love you, Benifer. Taco, burrito, burrito.
Hey, is that copywriting on the South Park?
I don't know if it's
I am
copyrighted.
Jennifer Lopez.
Stone Cold Steve Austin will appear on the 9th.
Ooh, he said
Next week.
his contract signings are always chaotic. Michael Cole is a hell of an announcer, but he ain't much of a moderator. Ooh, ouch.
With his fisticuffs.
Ouch, that was mean. Jeez, low blow there.
Oh, Connor's cure.
Connor's cure.
It's a cure for childhood cancer.
Yeah, that is, yes. Is that
Remember,
what
he was
they're
that little
doing?
boy that Daniel brought in for that wrestling
Yes.
reviews?
Yes.
He passed away.
Oh, dang it, poor baby.
Yeah.
Stories on
Oh,
this.
that's
Still to
sad.
come later tonight. Tomorrow's superstars.
Well, I
Leave your
hope
support
that they
today.
But
did enough to help
I'm
him.
pretty sure he got to beat Triple H, though, in the ring.
Did he?
The boy.
Good.
I think he knocked Triple H completely out and pinned him.
Well, that was
Hey,
quite
look,
the melee
it's
that was
Charlie,
right
the
now.
not
Right
fluffy
now, I
one.
hope that everybody is
Marshmallow.
Not our toasty marshmallow girl
He is
tonight.
still in the running to become the next King of the Ring winner. Ladies
Who
and
is it?
gentlemen, Cedric Alexander.
Ooh, Cedric Alexander. He's
Cedric
out. He's
Alexander.
You were victorious in round
See, I
one
can't even make up
tonight.
my
It is
own. I say
round
the
two
great because I
against
so
Baron Corbin. How are you
horrible with
preparing
names.
for this match?
Ooh,
Well, to be honest with you, I saw Baron last
prepared.
night, sitting on the throne, putting the crown on his head,
Ah.
calling himself king. He has earned nothing.
He's
So while
earned
he's
nothing.
pretending,
Say.
playing dress up, I've been doing this.
Oh! The OC just attacked. Alexander's done. He's getting beat by all 3 members of the OC.
They're just like, we're gonna be the bad boys of Raw
We knew
tonight.
that was going to happen. This is what's going to put Baron Corbin over.
Do it.
Oh, God!
Ouch!
He threw him into that and didn't move.
It kind of moved like maybe an inch.
I think that was supposed to slide a little bit.
Oh.
They threw him into a crate and it was cool. Like bent him in half. That hurt his shoulder, his hand.
Oh.
He's moving his fingers a little bit.
Gosh, I'm glad Charlie got out of the way because that was terrifying.
It's also my bird's name.
That was a vicious attack indeed.
That was an unprovoked vicious attack. Maybe that's it. I think we just figured it out. Cedric Alexander, AJ Styles, US title match. I'm just predicting it now.
Oh, yeah,
Because
that's
he's
a good
going to lose
possibility.
tonight to Baron.
Yep.
I'm
That's-
future telling.
That's a good possibility. That's a pretty good prediction. That might actually
They
happen.
can't go out of their 8 guys.
No,
Gotta
they
keep
can't.
it in there.
True. HDC said, I got a tag team name for Noam Dar and Randy Orton. Oh, yeah? What's that? Darko? Oh, that's funny. Luke said, someone was trying to make the hashtag the freaking monsters popular.
They won 4 times to
The
get this
freaking
opportunity.
And then a brand new
Seth
tag team.
freaking
It's
Rollins.
crazy.
Monster among
Oh,
men.
got it. Okay, yeah, that's stupid.
Freaking monsters.
That's
What
stupid.
really
They're the freaking monsters.
Luke likes my name.
As a cohesive unit on their
No.
first battle, which is very, very hard to
D-A-R-Co.
do.
Darko, right? Did I say it right that time?
First one, the tag team
Darko.
back in 2008. Then he would win it again this year.
Like Dark.
Dark KO.
Yeah,
I
Dark
got it
KO.
now. I got it. Sorry, it took me a minute. Kind of slow. Like I said, I probably should be drinking. Luke said Spicy Caruso and Toasty Marshmallow Girl. He's laughing at my names. That's right. Spicy and Marshmallow.
Keys to this unity.
Got Spicy and we've got Toasted Marshmallow Girl.
Hey, we've got what's his name in this?
Who's what's his name?
That guy.
So right now we have just a fill-in kind of to tag
It's
team
Dolph.
match.
Or, yeah, Dolph.
Dolphin Rude.
What would they call it? Glorious.
The glorious show-offs.
Glorious show
We have the
off.
glorious show-offs against
Where
are these other guys?
The guy that loses all the time that they compare Sami Zayn to.
Oh
my God.
Kurt Hawkins.
Kurt Hawkins.
I remember the name.
And Zack Ryder. Woo, woo, woo.
Oh, so it's Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins
Yeah.
against
Versus
the
Dolph.
glorious show-offs.
Yeah.
Got it. All
I
right.
like the glorious show off.
I'm gonna use this. Write that down. Make notes.
Maybe they'll accomplish what they want. Yeah, because you guys mentioned the first
Looks
time
as a
ever
spicy
last
caruso
week,
with toast
Rude and
marshmallow
Ziggler
girl. Sounds like
teamed
a
up.
mixed
They won
drink.
tag team tournament
Mix it up,
to earn their
Luke.
opportunity.
What would you put in that drink?
Call it a three-way.
Established veterans.
It would have to be
Was a former world champion here in
Come on.
Ah, you're so dirty.
Why do you have to make everything so dirty?
That's what she said.
Kurt Hawkins
All right.
taking a beating from both
Yeah,
men.
he
Crowd
is.
kind of died there on us.
Kurt
but that's okay.
Hawkins
We can
is
carry
just
this.
getting his butt beat in the ring. Like, he's getting his ass handed to him right now.
By Dolph.
By Dolph.
I didn't realize how
One of the
big he
glorious
was.
show-offs.
Hawkins? I didn't realize he was a big guy. I thought he was just a small guy that they just piss on.
Oh.
But he's actually he's the biggest guy in this match, I believe.
Do you think? Like, as
he's
in height or
yeah.
as in, like,
Well, the whole thing. He's strong too.
he's
but,
got girth.
yeah, he's just a bigger dude, see? Oh, soccer kick.
Ow!
They call it a Pele
Hell of a
kick.
connection from
Yeah,
Hawkins.
Rude's like, well, I'll just
There it
take
is.
over
Hot
from now.
tag. Zack Ryder's in.
Oh.
Bobby Roode's down.
Oh, wow. You
Dolph's
almost don't
supposed to get
recognize
thrown
that
out of the
right
ring,
now.
but he rolled out there.
They were the
Into
former
the corner.
tag champs?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they won it at WrestleMania, remember?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Tony got all upset.
Those guys.
If I'd have known the backstory, I'd have picked that.
Fired up here tonight.
If I would have known the backstory.
Bobby Roode.
Woo!
Well, they usually give you 15 minutes of backstory, so
Zack
usually
Ryder.
you're all up to date.
Kurt Hawkins tags himself in. Here it is.
Rude doesn't know
We're
what's
going to end it
going
right
on.
here.
The glorious show-offs
Little
might not
spinning
win.
neck breaker.
Ooh,
There
is
it
he
is.
gonna win?
1, 2, and Dolph saves
Dolph
him.
saved him.
That would have been a 3 count for sure.
Would have been a 3 count for sure. But I don't know. It was kind of weird. He had his head all up. Wouldn't that make his shoulder not be on the mat completely if he's like got
But
it
he was still counting. The referee's counting. It's over.
Oh, that's weird. It just
Spin.
doesn't seem
Super
like
kick. There it is. Glorious DDT. This is over.
Ooh.
It's going to be 1, 2, 3, or 100.
At least he has normal pants on, so we don't have to see something we don't want to see.
He has normal pants on. He's got tights on and a onesie.
Okay, he's got normal stuff on, so we don't see things that we don't want to see. So the glorious show-off, pull it off.
We got to see a lot more of Dawson than we wanted to see
Oh my god, that was terrifying.
last week.
Oh god, it was
After the glorious DDT and their tag match, the revival
I think I threw up later. I'm pretty sure I did.
glorious show-offs last week.
Yeah, the glorious
We got to
show-off.
see way too much of Dawson.
Yeah. So, the glorious show-offs,
They
who
won.
are Dolph and Rude, if anybody else wants to know. That's what we're calling them now, thanks to HDC Players. Thank you. Thank you. That was an awesome name. It will be used from now on while they're together.
Hopefully they'll keep them together for a while.
I think so.
Cedric
They're kind of
Alexander,
dicks together, so it
Baron
works.
Corbin, they're showing their little graphic on the bottom
Yes.
of the screen, which means that that's probably coming up.
A
It does
King of
not
the
say
Ring.
next, though.
No, it just says it's happening tonight. Quote unquote, the quarterfinals or the second round.
There's Lacey Evans.
There's some Lacey Evans hanging out in the back with her little cherries on her shirt and her umbrella.
Yeah. Lacey was
She's,
it was your brother's girlfriend's name,
it was Lacey.
and I always thought of that. And then
Yeah,
there was a
back
girl
in the
that we
day.
used to hang out with, not you, but me and my buddies used to hang out with, and her name was Lacey White.
Huh.
And so we used to call her Lacey White.
That's creepy and
Fact.
gross all at the same time.
Fact. Fact
All at
checking.
the same time grossness.
So glorious. What were you gonna say something?
No,
The
we're
glorious. The glorious. The
good.
glorious show-offs just beat. What did they have a name? Hawkins and.
Oh, hey,
And Zach-
HDC Playa said, give me 2 super says I'll make a tag team name. Here you go. Kurt Hawkins and, what was his name?
Woo woo woo.
Yeah, him.
Zack Ryder.
Zack Ryder. Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins. Go. What did they say just about The Undertaker? It looked like they might be making an appearance on SmackDown next week.
Yeah. Mr. Undertaker.
Yeah. They didn't really say much. They just kind of showed him. And then they showed SmackDown Live next week. So it looks like he might be making a nice appearance, I guess.
An appearance.
An appearance.
I didn't see, so I was too busy getting interrupted.
Whatever. I wasn't interrupting you.
You interrupted me 3 times
What?
in a row. What?
Nobody did.
What?
HGC said losers for life.
Right.
Kurt Hawkins.
Well, because he lost all the time.
Right.
I think they've only won the WrestleMania match.
Oh, well, at least they won one. They can't be losers for life if they won
He's like
something.
1 in 300.
Well, that's better than 0 and 300.
Better than Sami Zayn. He got demoted all the way to manager. Kurt Hawkins is still wrestling, right?
I'm not sure, HGC. That was the only one that I think we that's gone together that doesn't.
Whatever. Alexa Bliss and
Nikki Cross. Oh, there you go. There's another tag team.
The Bliss Cross Bliss. She's a cross blisser. I don't know. See, don't let me do it.
That's terrifying.
Not even close to clever enough.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Because obviously they. What's her name?
Yeah.
Bliss. She's the goddess.
Oh.
So, and then Bliss is, or Cross is crazy. So crazy goddess. I
don't know what you would call them together.
I said crazy goddess, so if you still mind, you're bad. He's like, damn it, I was just gonna type that.
Ah, there you go. Luke says the blissful crossing.
That's actually pretty fun. People are gonna tune into this channel in like a year. We're gonna have like names for everybody. We're gonna be like,
who are these people?
What are they even talking about?
HDC
It'll be all
said
code.
goth goddesses.
Goth goddesses. There you go.
Although they're not too goth. I mean, they've been kind of not gothing Nikki Cross up. She's been more like kind of.
Yeah, they put some makeup on her and friendlied her up a little bit.
I think it's because they're trying to like Alexify her or something.
Right.
They're like, oh look, we have to put some pink on you.
We know that.
Let's put colors on you.
I don't know if it'll last all the way to Mania, but that's going to be a match.
Oh, you think between them they're going to start hating each other?
Yeah.
They can't be friends anymore.
Well,
it's going to be an Alexa Bliss Nia Jax thing happening. You are my best friend. I hate you. You are my best friend. I hate you.
Right. But you know what's going to happen because Vince doesn't like tag teams in the first place. On its own, not to mention that there's already a past history of that stuff.
Right.
And they need singles matches, and they have to recycle the same matches.
True. I'm trying to think, HDC, if there's any other people that are put together that would.
There's tag teams all the time. Just throw 2 of them together. He's saying just name 2
Two of them and
Just
make
name 2 talents.
I don't know them. So.
What about Samoa Joe and Baron Corbin?
Right. Oh, look, we've got Lacey Evans, the sassy Southern Belle. I know this is what Luke's favorite person ever.
He doesn't like Lacey. I like Lacey. I think she looks good. I like her umbrella that wouldn't stop water.
Yeah, it's just.
Oh, Natalya interrupts her on her way down to the ring. What's Natalya? Oh God, Natalya just came down to attack her. That was
That's
weird.
not very nice at all.
So Lacey had her back turned to Natalya. Natalya stopped. When Lacey turned around, Natalya then shoulder blocked her down.
Yeah.
That was odd.
I didn't like that at all. I liked that she was going to be all nice to somebody that was in the audience, but then she was like, no, I don't think so. I'm so much better than you.
Because she is better. She's a classy Southern Belle.
All right. What do we got? Oh, we have a new person, Dave Meltzer. Hi, Dave. Nice to see
Meltzer.
you. He said,
he's a famous writer.
Nice. Are you really the famous writer?
Yeah, he's a critic. He's a professional. Be nice to him.
Nice. Anyways, he says that wish you two were commentators. Well, we kind of are in a way, right? In our own living room.
You wouldn't get a lot of play-by-play. Like, I throw it out there every once in a while. Like, right now, Natalya just did I guess you'd call it a Russian leg sweep or something.
Is that what that is?
Well, it was like a fireman's carry sweep. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess.
A leg sweep's
like
more
that.
with the feet.
Right?
But Natalya knows her wrestling.
I just didn't even know this was happening. I mean, I know they showed Lacey in the back and they said something about.
Yeah, there's no
having a
build-up to
match.
this match. This is just 2 blondes wrestling in the ring, which is fine. I like to see matches. This is what I complain that they don't do, so I'm not going to complain that they complain that they do.
So I guess Natalya's elbow's like perfectly okay now, by the way.
She's got no.
Oh, she does have a little bit of a wrap on there, but not much of anything. Yeah, well, she did some of it. After she pushed her in the back, that was just rude.
Yeah.
Who does that?
Who's gonna win
You
this?
know what?
Lacey Evans gonna win
Lacey
this?
needs to beat some manners into her. Literally, just beat them right into her with her umbrella and stuff.
Natalia has a couple manners. She
No,
lets
she
her
don't.
cats on the cabinet, but other than that,
Ew,
not on the furniture.
Gross.
Her
you
cat
know?
runs her house. It's like my mom. My
That's
mom has
nasty.
2 cats that run her house.
That's disgusting.
There's Natalia throwing her hands up.
She thinks she's so
winning
cool.
side of Natalia.
My mom
Weird
loves Natalia.
onesie.
That she
Or
needs
cat-liking ways.
Wait, I thought you liked Natalia.
Everyone's been making
I don't
fun
know.
of Natalia.
I'm on the fence about her right now. Not sure
Because
I
of her
like
cheap
at all.
shot, Lacey Evans. Oh God!
Ouch! I don't think that would have felt very good.
She grabbed her hair and just yanked it into the ground.
Yeah, and they're not in the ring, by the way. They're on the outside of the ring. So you know that wasn't a soft
Let's see it
landing.
again.
Oh!
Because why wouldn't we show replays the whole time?
Right? But at least they're doing picture-in-picture replays.
Yeah.
And they're not
I've
going
noticed
for
they
a
haven't done the
commercial.
Roman
Yeah.
Reigns thing 12 times.
Shut up! Don't jinx it! They might do
It's
it!
magical thinking. There's no such thing as jinxing.
Whatever, they'll do it. Oh, look, she's
Lacey
gonna
Evans.
move. Let's see, Luke said Bliss is not both. Paige was Goth. Ruby Riott was punk Goth. Lita was Goth alternative.
Right.
But Bliss is spiked rich girl trying to be cool with Harley Quinn cosplay.
Right.
I call her bubblegum Goth. That's what I call her, by the way.
For Alexa Bliss?
Yes, when I look at her as bubblegum Goth.
I think of her as a goth. That's it. I don't
Ew.
think of her as goth. Even a remote. Not even bubblegum.
Bubblegum, totally bubblegum.
She's like the monkeys to the Beatles of goth.
HDC said trash. Was that for the 2 people earlier?
Yes, that was for Samoa Joe and Baron Corbin.
Trash. Luke, Dave Meltzer is one of the major WWE elite / reporter. LOL.
He has a weekly newsletter that he does that a lot of people read.
Nice.
I do not read that. I need to. I should probably subscribe to it.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure it costs money. Not that matters. I'll pay for it. I try to get my stuff for free. My news. That's probably why it's all fake.
And HDC said he didn't care, Luke. I was just making a tag team. And actually, it kind of makes sense, though, because Nikki Cross was kind of gothy a little bit. I mean, she was when she was in her little group of peeps.
Yeah.
She was. They've kind of, like,
They're called
pretty
Sanities,
eyes.
so they were crazy.
I'm telling you, they're Alexifying her because they're being...
There it is. Oh, she missed it!
Ouch! So now Natalia rolled out of the way.
Capitalize on this.
Now you got that stupid name. Lacey, because it was an L.
Oh, big ol' slap.
Oh, wow, she just bitch slapped her right in the face.
I don't think you could say that.
I'm saying it. Bitch slapped her in the face.
It's called the women's evolution.
It's called a bitch slap.
There it is. 1, 2.
Oh, Lacey kicked out.
Kicks out after the
Yeah.
big clothesline from Natalia.
She's going to take her
Gets it
little
back up.
cat ears and, like, rip
Snap.
them
That's
apart.
called a snap suplex. Not a suplex, a snap suplex. So it's quicker.
Oh, a quick
Snap.
suplex.
Snap suplex.
So let's see. Oh, she's trying to get her in. She's trying to get her. No, she's getting back to the ropes. Oh,
Oh,
she's
she's
back
got her
on the
over.
ropes. You
She's
can't
gotta
put her.
break it.
You
She's
can't.
gotta break.
Mhm.
There we go.
The rest, like, you gotta stop doing that.
Oh, Natalia reached for her elbow.
Oh, my elbow hurts.
She's gonna leave this match with
Well, now your
concussion.
face is gonna hurt.
Oh, Lacey's got her rag out of her boob.
Oh, Lord. Oh,
Time for this to get ugly.
Oh,
no. Dang.
she was trying to wipe her sweat off. She got cheap shotted twice. In this
Right?
match. Oh, it's over. That's it. Count to 10. 1, 2, 3.
So Lacey
She knocked her
was
out.
like wiping the sweat off of her with her little white handkerchief, and then she like threw it at her, and then
She just threw it and then
right when it was going.
She'll love this one. It's called A Woman's Right.
So she punched her in the face.
With the woman's right.
No, she punched her in the face.
Yes, with the woman's right.
No, she punched her in the face. It's just
She's
a
not
punch
into
to
the women's
face.
movements.
Punch to the face.
It's her move.
They want to be treated like men. That's how it's gonna happen. It's a goddamn punch. That's all it is.
But even the men name their stuff. The Big Show called it the knockout punch.
It's a punch. She could call it a
Boom.
knockout punch too. Great, knockout punch, perfect.
Yeah,
She
women's
punched
right.
her in the face.
Women's right.
No.
Ooh, right in the
Wow. She's gonna have cauliflower ear issues.
ear. She punched her basically in
She
the
got
ear.
hit in the head like the whole time.
Natalia's up.
So now her head's
Hey,
gonna hurt.
You know, Natalia's the one that cheap shotted her in the first place. So
I know.
You can't
She
feel too
deserves
bad
it.
for her.
She
Rey
completely-
Mysterio's return tonight on Monday Night Raw. What is it, September 2nd?
Yeah.
2019?
It's Labor Day over here in the United States.
This is the
of
9th
America.
month of the year, huh?
It is. It's
This year
almost
went by
Christmas.
really fast. Oh, there she is.
There's Becky the Man
Pantyhose
Witch.
always are ripped.
Well, she has to.
Well, I figured they ripped in the matches. I didn't know they were ripped before the match.
She probably ripped him
She
while
got
she
a
was
run in
putting
her
it on.
hose. Isn't that a thing, to have a run in your hose?
She is a hose runner.
She's not a hose.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
How would you know?
So Lacey Evans just knocked out Natalya.
Well, it was because Natalya hit her from behind when she was coming down to the ring. That wasn't very nice.
Right, but she was just trying to get a jump on her. Natalya was trying to take a shortcut, I guess you would call that.
So she was cheating.
Knocked her down. The
Cheater.
match started after that.
Cheater.
But it wasn't cheating if it's
Cheater.
not during the match.
Cheater, cheater. You know, don't they know in here that cheaters never prosper? Haven't they ever gathered that in this whole
The
thing?
greatest wrestler of all time is known as the dirtiest player in the game. So actually, he was rewarded 16 times
For being a
for being
cheater?
a cheater. I don't know if he cheated all 16 times, but he cheats in almost every match. So yes, cheaters prosper.
Okay.
Just saying.
Alright, so that was the match we were just watching. We're on commercial right now for Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, Lacey Evans beat Natalya with the woman's right.
No, it was a punch.
It's a knockout punch.
She punched her in
from
the face.
The right hand of a woman. There
Stop
you go.
saying that it's a woman. Who
It's
cares?
called the woman. It's a woman's division.
Don't care.
Well, you have to call it what it is.
They want to be men. They want to be.
It's,
they
why are they? Why are they
want
want to be men?
They
wear
want equality. They want equality.
You mean women as a human, as a culture?
And here they want equality too.
Because they're superstars.
Okay, so call them a superstar. Don't call them a woman superstar. They're just a superstar.
We have to be gender neutral in wrestling now.
Yeah, I think you should be. If they want it that way, then that's how it should be.
Why can't we just call them women and men?
That's what they want, but they don't want
Speaking
that.
of women and men, there's a transgender
Don't even get me started
that
on
won the
that.
AEW's.
That is so wrong! On
That's
the
an
21
opinion.
Women's Casino Royale.
Nyla Rose was born a man.
How
and
is that
now
even
a woman.
correctly fair? And I'm going to use that word because if you're going to look at this as a sport, how is that fair? I don't care how many drugs of hormones they take. They can never change that their base hormones are what they were born with. No
Right.
matter what.
But she
So
identifies.
her testosterone level is going to be even higher than an average
Right.
woman's.
But she identifies as a woman.
You know what? I
And she won the
identify
20
as a lot of things.
She won the 21 woman battle royal, the casino battle royal.
Yes,
At
to get a
AEW.
chance at the women's
And
championship
so
at AEW.
she's going to be wrestling.
A little tiny itty bitty Japanese girl. Little tiny itty bitty Japanese
Yellow polka dot bikini.
girl. Who's only 22 years old.
It has been a topic of discussion on the Twittersphere. And
That's how I feel about it.
I'm just saying that. If you want to be general neutral or gender neutral, wouldn't you have to just say, wrestler, wrestler, wrestler? Anyways, we're back. Monday Night Raw.
Let's see. HTC wants to know where's Rusev. HTC wants to know what's her name. Her name, are you talking about?
Nyla Rose.
Nyla. Nyla. Rose, the traditional spelling.
ROSE. Was born. She's the first ever transgender official professional wrestler.
I don't think that's right. I don't
it's
think
just
that's correct.
That what I'm saying, my information, or that she does it at all. So you're saying that she should wrestle men as a woman?
I just don't see how they can put them into
Who's them?
the people
They?
who run the wrestling.
Oh.
Those
mean?
people?
What do you mean, you people?
What do you mean, you people?
The man! Becky Lynch
That's what I mean
We're
by
back
those people.
on Monday Night Raw.
The wrestling people.
Well, she's the man. Should she wrestle men?
Sure, she thinks she probably can. Stupid bitches. That's how I really feel about it too.
We're back.
Anyways,
Monday Night Raw.
HGC wanted to know where's Rusev. Where is
Rusev? Rusev is with his wife Lana, and they are just taking some time off. What's going to come from that, we don't know. I don't know if they're waiting out their contracts. I don't know if they're just going to come back and be who they are. But they are on Instagram quite a bit.
Yeah.
I watched a live feed. They were at a baseball game.
Oh, wow, cool.
And that wasn't just a couple weeks ago.
Well, good. I'm glad that they watched them baseball. Good for them. Good for them. Yes.
Becky Lynch.
Do you want to
Oh, this is now or what?
Do you want? It looks like it's right now. No. This is
It just
her
says
response.
tonight.
This is her response.
Oh,
I'm
this is her
guessing.
response to old Smurf Turf.
Yes. I like her.
I love the boss boy. She's got blue hair.
Yeah, she does. Yeah.
What do you want me to do here?
Oh, his name, the next guy. He said he's new here. Ben,
Oh, hey, boss.
Ben
Uh-oh. Over.
over.
Bend over.
You guys and your names crack me up. Anyways, hi Ben. Nice to see you around. Stick around, chat with us, tell you what you think, everything
Listen to
about
her
it.
rant about
You're
women that are men, or men that are women.
You rant about it.
I didn't rant about it. I was telling everybody that transgender woman won the AEW
Would it be a
21.
transgender woman or would it be a transgender man? There you go.
She
there's the crux of
identifies
this.
as a woman, so therefore she's a transgender female. That's how it works.
Is that how it works?
Yes.
Well, I'm glad that you're all up on that LGBTQTY stuff.
It's fine.
Are you going to go give them money for their cause too? I think you should.
Because of wrestling.
Yeah. You like it.
I'm just saying that she won it. That's it. I'm just saying a fact. She's the first ever transgender champion. Or not champion. Sorry, she hasn't won the championship yet. Becky's in the middle of the ring right now. That's AEW stuff. So let's talk about that later.
Yeah.
But Becky's very upset. This is the first time we've seen her in a couple weeks.
Yeah. She's very upset about getting beat up by Sasha Banks. Very, very angry.
Because you, of all people, have no reason.
We're going to listen in a little bit.
You were the centerpiece of NXT while I was a sidekick. And when we came up here, you were given main events of Raw and main events of pay-per-views while I was struggling to get on TV. In fact, this company, they actually gave you bouquets of flowers after your matches. So
So she wants to okay for flowers
you,
too?
me, and Charlotte, we all started
So she
around the
doesn't
same
want
time,
flowers?
and I was the
She
afterthought.
want them bouquets
While
of
you
fools?
two were paraded. You were
What's a new
paraded
ball?
out front and center like the frauds that you are.
With money in it already.
No.
No, because she has to work.
But I already showed the flares why I am the man.
So
and
now
it's time
Becky's
to
saying
teach you
that
same lesson.
She shouldn't have been,
You
the boss
delusional
shouldn't have been
little weirdo.
jealous because she had red carpet type treatment. And now Becky's on top and Sasha's upset. That's what this is all about.
Oh, so now Becky's having a tantrum.
She's not having a
Sounds like a tantrum to me. She's out there having
I had her shirt on
Because when
earlier.
Sasha
It wasn't
left
her actual
after
shirt.
WrestleMania,
Like,
she left
she
with
didn't take her
nothing.
shirt off and hand it to me.
But meanwhile, Bailey, she's been doing just fine with
She's
that.
my free pass, right?
That's got to sting you a little bit.
What?
Gross.
Probably
Stings a
shouldn't say
little.
that. Don't joke.
And it hurts you. It hurts you that I'm the face of this company. But just remember,
It hurts everybody that you're the face of the company.
that with all of
Everybody.
your talent,
She's the face
you
of
should
the
be the
company.
one that's
She's
historic.
saying that.
You
Oh,
should
shit.
be the
I didn't even
game
realize she was the
changers.
face of the company.
You should be.
She's talking herself up real good.
So that's why
You guys think
when I
Becky
heard that
Lynch
you
is
were
the
gone,
face of
I called
WWE?
you out.
That's pretty
And
bold.
then again, and again, and again.
Is she
I
even the
Charlotte's
face?
gonna like that.
Is she even the face of the
just
women's
how badly
division?
you treated me when I was nothing. So if you want to do this, let's do this face to face, woman to woman, you little blue-haired freak.
Smurf turf.
Blue-haired freak. You probably
I'm not
shouldn't
even
call
mad,
people
I'm not even
mean.
mad that I haven't got my hands on you.
You and
because
your
the
orange hair.
anticipation is building.
There she comes. The boss just showed up.
She's like, I'm so mad.
She is in some interesting attire on her. She's
I'm not-
copying Natalia's outfits.
I
Man.
guess, but
She's
in a
got a
better way.
full unitard on.
But it's better looking. How does that happen? Anyways, Luke said that Becky, it would be transgender woman, so she identifies as a woman. Yes, Luke, I know. You guys are all on the same wavelength here with the here it is. Becky is not wrong. I mean, Sasha had 4 title wins, but no successful defenses. And then
I was supposed to be
Like
you.
we're weirdos?
I was supposed
no.
to main event WrestleMania. I was supposed
her and a Roman are on the cover of WWE 2K20, so that technically makes her the face if you go by tradition. I guess, yeah, you could say that.
You see, the only reason
But I don't know if I would really consider her the face of WWE.
I don't know if I'd consider Roman the face of WWE.
No, barf. That makes me want to
God, who's
throw
the
up
face
a
of
lot.
WWE?
That's a dude.
That's anybody. Holy crap, it's gotta be Vince. Right now, is there anybody else out there that's big time? Maybe Charlotte?
Make this personal.
Maybe. Brandon said Becky is the
Just
best
like
woman
those
wrestler
businesses
in the
that I walked down there,
WWE.
and I beat the hell
I
out of you with
don't
that
know
chair
about that.
and all those
Probably. I mean,
Maybe.
not in ring performance.
I don't know if
but
she's
just-
like the best. She might be up there.
I put her in the top 3 with
people.
Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair.
Right? Yeah, I can see that. I don't know if I'd really say she's
I
the
can make
best.
this personal.
She's the best talker. I can make this personal. Oh, it wasn't personal before?
In front of these people in Baltimore.
Oh, they're at Baltimore. She's name dropping everywhere. Becky.
She's from
Dropper.
Boston.
Name dropper?
You see, you don't get it, do you? You just don't get it. You see,
You don't.
Sasha Banks
Anything
comes out in the
Sasha?
middle of a
These
conversation
people?
that Becky
Becky
Lynch
just
is
called her
having.
out. Becky called her out. Told her to
Okay.
come down.
I want, and I do it for the paycheck. So the next time that I face you will be for that.
Paul
Raw
Heyman's running her
title
character
at
full time,
Clash
like he's
of
hands on with her.
Champions.
With Sasha?
Everything she says, Paul Heyman's telling her to back. That's why she's improved on the mic. That's why
You want a
she's
match at Clash of
everything
Champions
she
where all
says.
you had
He's
to do was
completely
ask.
hands on.
That's good,
Why
because I
wait
think
for
she kind of needed it,
vindication
because I
what's
think she was
bigger
just
in
kind of
all
being
wrestling
She was
than
stagnant.
the man
Mhm.
versus the boss. You got it.
the man versus the boss. Oh, isn't that kind of like the same thing?
And Becky,
Stick it to the man.
after Clash of Champions, the man is gonna be the boss's bitch.
With Sasha. Yeah, you tell her.
The man will be the boss's bitch. Hashtag.
The boss's bitch. Yeah, that's what's gonna be happening. Yep. She's like, come and get it.
Is
I'll
Becky
take
gonna
anybody.
drop the belt at Clash of Champions?
Oh yeah.
This
Ew.
Clash of Champions is gonna be good, I think.
I hope so. I think it will be. I mean, we've got some pretty good challenges come up.
Oh, here they are. Gordon
Oh,
Austin.
oh. Here they go. The Street Profits.
Oh god, I bet they're excited.
What are they
Because
gonna
I'm
say?
excited.
What they gonna say? They look. Whoa.
They just excited.
Yo,
What just
what's
happened?
to say to that?
What are they supposed to say?
The
I
boss's
say we
bitch.
should go to commercial. In 3, 2, 1.
Oh, thanks for letting us know you're doing a commercial, buddy.
Oh, sure.
Oh, it's the Firefly Funhouse Raw tonight. Ooh.
Firefly. Is it happening right now?
Is this
Firefly Funhouse.
Firefly
It's interrupting.
The Fiend?
With
No,
No, it's
commercial.
not.
It was
So
a
it's
teaser.
flickering. Little teaser. So they're gonna do that all night. They're gonna tease us all night, and it'll be at the end.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe, possibly.
I don't like the teasing.
Whatever. You like it all the time. Luke said, to be fair, till recently, Becky was the hottest star they had. I think that would make her the face.
Yeah, I get it. Like, I'm not against her. She's my favorite, right? Like, well, I think Alexa's my favorite, and then she's right there with Alexa.
Yeah.
I just like Alexa because she does everything before Charlotte. So basically, Charlotte's my... I respect Charlotte for what she does, but she's my least favorite.
Yeah. Okay.
But I still consider her one of the best. And
Right.
so anytime Alexa outdoes her, which she's done every step of the way,
Mm-hmm.
it excites me.
Ah.
And that's the only reason. Because Alexa won the titles, you know, the Raw title before Charlotte did. And, you know, had both titles.
Right.
So she was the first SmackDown Raw champion.
Right.
And then now she's the first women's tag team out of the two. She's not the first ever, but she's the first out of the two.
Right.
Of those guys. So she keeps one bettering, but that's how I say it. Like Luke said earlier, if they would have kept Lacey Evans and Charlotte together, they would have been the first, over Alexa. Then she would have had it first.
Right.
Well, Charlotte, after SmackDown last week, she basically made it sound like that tag team belt was stupid.
Yeah, she did. She kind of basically
said that tag team belts was dumb, which is weird coming from her because she should try to build everybody up instead of make everybody look dumb.
Right. But that's not what's happening.
Right.
Let's see. Luke said that yes, Becky will drop belt in what hopefully will be a good long rivalry between Sasha and Becky.
I hope it lasts a while, like a long while, because I'd like to see her at least get it back too.
Right. Like lose it and then. Rawr,
Are they going to have Sasha defend the belt and retain it? She's never done that. She's never retained the title. Like, so she wins it, and then the next night she loses it.
Right, that's what Luke said earlier, that she never defends it. Like, she never defends it.
It would be kind of funny to see her, Becky, drop it to Sasha, and then Alexa win it from her on the next night, on Monday Night Raw. Because that seems what happens. Like, that's the par for the course of Alexa drop. Like, and all of a sudden Alexa's champion again. Like, people would go nuts. I mean, people would almost want to stop watching.
That's terrifying.
I'm sorry. I'm all about the hate or whatever.
Right.
What would make people hate this the most? Ooh, do that. Baron Corbin, world champ.
Right. Hateful. So looks like let's see. HGC said that Roman needs the WWE title.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I don't like to dog on Kofi. Yeah, that'd be fine. I would be okay with that.
Luke said he honestly thinks Roman needs to be away from belt for a bit, let people get behind him more naturally, so when he does win title, people don't turn on him. Yeah, I still don't like him. If he won the title, I'd still hate him.
They're in Baltimore, Maryland.
Baltimore, Maryland?
They have the league's worst baseball team.
Bad.
It's alright. Cal Ripken's turning over in his grave and he's not even dead.
That's pretty terrible. Yeah, Sasha Banks and Becky. Clash of Champions for the Raw Women's Championship.
I'm excited to do that show now. It's turning into a better show than I thought.
Yeah.
Every match, it's going to be a title.
Even Renee likes it. She's all up on it.
What is she wearing tonight? I didn't even
They haven't even
see.
showed the
They might have shown
yet.
them, but we were doing the audio. Remember we had the audio mishap? Here
Looks
comes
like we're
Baron
having a
Corbin. Is he
king
going to
of
get in the
the
chair?
ring.
Is he going to get in the chair? He's
gonna
going to get in
do
the
it again.
chair.
Yeah. We're getting
They're going to break the
curse.
curse of the chair.
You're gonna break
Is he
that
going to get
curse?
in it? No.
Or is he just touching it this
He's
time?
just touching things.
He's gonna put that crown on again? He's so weird.
He's playing just the tip.
Didn't he do it like after he won it though?
No. So. He put it on last week though, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He put the crown on and held the scepter and he was in the thing. But I think it was after the match maybe? I'm not sure. I don't know.
Baron Corbin versus Cedric Alexander. That match is happening now. Right now. Do we miss it?
Blink. Oh, it's gone. Just kidding. It's still there.
I've been thinking a lot about first thing I'm going to do when I get well,
What's he going to do when he's king?
that I am going to exile every single person that runs their mouth on social media
Ooh, nice.
or doesn't bow down.
Cool. He's gonna exile all of it. Ew. How am I bound on
King
this?
Corbin. It
No.
just sounds right.
Does it?
It sounds right to me.
It doesn't sound right at all.
King Corbin.
Exile sounds pretty serious.
Exile sounds serious. Luke said usually the Firefly Funhouse will come on around 9 or 9:30. Let's see. HGC said that, yeah, Roman needs that belt. And then Luke said, I honestly think Braun needs the Raw belt and Orton needs at least one last run as SmackDown champion.
I'd like to see Orton get 13 or 14, whatever number he's on.
Right?
I'd be okay with that. But my prediction, as of right now, is still Kofi's going to have it on October 4th, and Brock Lesnar's going to come out on Fox their first night and beat him for it.
Yeah, beat him.
That's how they're going to start
And
Fox.
it's going to be terrible. They're probably going to rip off Lynch.
They'll beat Kofi from, and I think dominate Kofi
He's
too.
going to rip off Kofi's limbs and then beat him with his own arm.
That's just my prediction. No facts. There's not even a rumor about it, except for Braun being on SmackDown. There's a rumor, but not winning the title the first night. But they got to do something big,
Right?
and that would definitely set the tone.
True that. And everybody wants to see some suplex city,
If Ronda
right?
Rousey wouldn't have cut off her finger, I'd say she's going to show up and win the women's title, and they'll be together. Not together like a couple, but together.
I hope
And
not.
have Paul
Married.
Heyman be their mouthpiece for both of them.
They'd have to because she can't talk either.
Because she was starting to turn heel anyways. There at the
Well,
end.
she had to because everybody hated her.
Well, everybody hated her because they had her on every day.
Well, and she was just stupid.
They have to use those type of players for main events. You
Right.
can't have them on every week. I stress it.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to see the same person every week.
Right?
Even every other week or every 3 weeks is fine.
So we've got the King of the Ring tournament for the second round here on Raw tonight. We've got Baron Corbin and Cedric
clothesline from
Alexander. Oh, ouch!
One. Oh, just a one.
Yeah, he's like wiggling out of that.
First round, second round, King of the Ring.
Yeah.
First match.
Yes.
We got Baron Corbin and Cedric Alexander on Monday Night Raw.
Uh-huh.
It is September 2nd, 2019.
Yeah.
We're live.
So earlier in the programming, the OC attacked Cedric Alexander in the back
Yeah.
while he was getting interviewed, threw him into some kind of soundstage box, and hurt his arm. So he's been favoring that left arm this whole time.
I think he's just going to reign over all of WWE.
Who do you think's gonna win this, guys?
He was like his general manager.
Well, you don't
It's
really
terrible.
Yeah, I'll read it in a second.
Kings don't need friends. Kings are busy doing
So,
things. Corbin does
I
need
think
to win
that
3
Luke
more
said
matches,
Corbin,
as does Alexander to
right?
actually
Yeah.
win the
Okay,
King of the Ring
yeah.
tournament.
So Luke
Corbin and Ricochet.
popped in that he's saying that it's going to be Corbin that's going to win this. Anybody else have anything? Cedric or Corbin? Tell us. Tell us.
Cedric Alexander.
Tell us what your prediction is. Joe Miller. Hi, Joe. Nice to
Hey,
see
Joe.
you here. He says it's going to be Cedric. He's going to be our
Cedric
winner.
Alexander.
Cedric Alexander. All right. Let's see. Luke mentioned that Braun has proven many times he can handle any match with any star, so not giving him belt is hurting his monster image since he has beat everyone but Brock, and then Seth beat Brock.
Right.
Yeah.
Beast Slayer, Monster Slayer.
WWE.
I would like to see Braun get it, and I would like to see Rey attack Braun. If they're going to do that, personally myself, I would rather keep Rey away from the title for a while.
Yeah, kind of like build him up a little more as the Fiend and
Yeah, just let
stealing
it,
people's stuff and
and let him tag other people,
yeah,
I agree.
like turn
Cedric
down the lights.
Alexander,
Right?
Ricochet.
Cedric Alexander will at
There's
least
plenty of guys for him to go after. I'd like to see him go after Kevin Owens on SmackDown myself. Because Kevin Owens is the
Babyface right now.
babyface over on that side.
True that.
From the rally.
No, Cedric, he's getting some of his momentum.
Oh, Cedric's locked up.
Oh
He's
no,
stuck.
he can't get out. He's like, where'd you go?
It's like a spider's nest.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
God.
Oh, he
That's
just,
his face.
oh, he just threw his whole head and
That's
face
his head.
into the ringside
How's that
hole.
even possible?
That's terrifying.
He's like, hey, don't worry about it. I'm going to smash your head into the ring post twice.
That was awful. Well, we're on
Swinging it.
commercial right now.
We're gonna have
We
to
don't
go
know
to
what's
commercial
going
break.
on during our commercial
Cedric
break.
Alexander, Baron Corbin match.
Yes, at the time
Right
that
now,
we left,
it's
what's his face?
Baron was
Corbin.
swinging him into the ring post. He
Yeah.
fell off the top rope though and hit
He
the
did.
ground.
He did fall off.
So the mayhem
So
is stopped
Corbin's probably walking around like a puffed up rooster, like, hey, look at me, I'm so cool.
because he is a puffed up rooster.
And then, Cedric's over there, oh, my arm, my face.
So did you guys hear the rumors that they could be signing Big Kaz and Enzo Amore back?
What? After all of the things that happened? Drama!
Well, Big Kaz was with Carmella,
Yeah?
right? It was Carmella. Yeah, it was Carmella. And then they broke up. And so
Right.
it kind of went a little crazy.
He went
And he
crazy.
he went through depression and anxiety issues.
But
But most
her, that's funny.
Oh yeah, because nobody wants to be with an ex-Laker girl.
It's just funny.
Over her?
They're like, oh, well, these women go crazy over these guys, and then these guys are like, I was so depressed that she broke up with me.
And this right here, this is Big Kaz, and
Look
he's
at
7
me.
feet,
I'm
and
a
you
big old
can't
guy.
teach that.
No, jeez.
I miss that. But
Right?
it's gonna be on. But if they do, it'll be on NXT. If they do, but supposedly the rumors have been squashed. But I think that's just so when the 18th comes and it's live on USA and they come out, there's just going to be a pop.
Right.
But that's what I'm talking about.
Right. So, Luke said that, again, I want Cedric to win, but they have an awful habit of pushing Corbin. Well, I'll tell you this much, Luke. From your guys' talk about the King of the Ring, and the King of the Ring king person who wins is always a heel of some kind, and Corbin is a mean heel person, and Cedric is kind of a nice guy. I kind of don't see them really pushing Cedric into the position of being King of the Ring. I mean, unless they're going to, like, have one nice guy at the end that the heel at the end's going to beat the crap out of to win it.
Right. Well, would they have Cedric Alexander wrestle Ricochet? I mean, it would be a great match. Who wouldn't want to see that?
Yeah, they're all high flyers and jumping around. And
But when you got
off
two
the
baby
ropes,
faces wrestling in a tournament,
they're like, I'm sorry. They're like Canadians in the middle of the ring. Oh, I'm sorry.
they're not that nice.
I'm sorry. Come on, that's
I actually
funny.
like Ricochet a whole bunch, by the
Yeah,
way.
I do.
And I
think he's
usually
fun to
don't
watch.
like the baby faces too much.
Yeah.
But I really like Ricochet.
Yeah, I
as
think
baby
he's a
face.
great wrestler. Though.
I like
mean,
Shane McMahon as a baby face.
Yeah, I don't like him as a bad guy.
He's
It's
my
weird.
favorite baby face, I think. Shane
Right?
McMahon. I love when he comes back and wrestles the top heel, or one of the top heels, and he just has a great match and
Right.
loses.
Right.
It's still a great match. Because he does crazy shit with his body.
So, HGC said trash Corbin.
Trash
Joe said he is going to win because he's tougher than Corbin. Cedric,
and again the injured arm.
I don't know. I guess Cedric could win. I'm
Anybody
kind of on
can
the fence
win.
of that.
I didn't think Chad Gable would win last week, and he did.
That's true. Luke said Triple H came out in an interview this weekend and literally said, no way in hell will they be re-signed with WWE. It was a false leak that Kaz and Who fueled just to drum up heat. Triple H has adamantly been everywhere speaking out against Kaz and Enzo, like Triple H has been spewing names and just harsh insults.
Right.
That's
Which
crazy.
could also set it up for a bigger pop.
Right.
I'm just saying, like if it did happen.
Right. Yeah.
And Paul, Triple H, that's his real name is Paul, he does do a lot of the signings. Like he is the top.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he is. I'm sure he's involved in a lot of that stuff.
But if Vince McMahon wants somebody, he's done. Like,
Oh yeah. I mean, and they were very popular when they were doing it. So.
right. It was just the shit that happened in the relationships.
Right? And Luke, thank you for giving us that news. I mean, because you never know. Like, there's so many things
I
out
like to
there where
hear
it could
both
be.
sides.
Yeah, and it could be, you know, real, it could be fake. You see this part, you see that part. Let's see, and then let's see. And so, yes, HDC said that Seth needs to be a heel again. And Joe said, no, he doesn't. I don't want him to.
Yeah, he's a top baby face of the company.
Yeah.
They have to have somebody.
They have to have somebody be a good guy.
I mean, I guess they could have Braun Strowman as the top baby face, but you
think
gotta
that's
have
kind of
you gotta
weird.
have more than one.
And I think that the way Braun looks at that belt, that there's no way he's going to stay a nice guy for too much longer.
Well, he'll stay a top baby face.
So we've got Cedric Alexander and Baron Corbin in the ring for the King of the Ring, second round. Oh
First
wow!
match of the evening of
Yeah,
the King of the Ring
of the King of the
tournament.
Ring tournament. Yes.
On the
And
Raw side of the bracket. The winner of this match will wrestle the winner of Samoa Joe and
Ricochet.
I don't know. Ricochet.
yeah, those people.
Notes cripple you.
No, they don't. So we had Corbin had the upper hand for quite a long time, but now Cedric had the upper hand.
Oh, spine buster.
Tried to do
You
a
saw that
flip.
from Iron Anderson the other night.
Yes, we did. So Cedric flipped off the ropes, and then he was supposed to, like, I guess that's a kick or something he does when he comes off the ropes like that. Anyways, Corbin caught him and then did a...
It's right here. It's the elbow.
Oh,
it should have been. Well, he flipped around, though. I don't know what that was supposed to be.
Oh,
but it turned into a spine buster.
Yeah, he's getting elbows to the jaw. Poor Cedric's getting beat up. So he did have the upper hand for like 2.5 seconds there for a minute. But
Yeah,
now Corbin's all
Cedric's getting
back
beat
up
this
to
whole match. It's been Baron Corbin's bell to bell.
Yeah.
Although we haven't had the second bell, so we can't say bell to bell.
I love
As
that.
of right now,
right?
it's basically been all Baron Corbin, which means absolutely nothing in the world of professional wrestling.
Yeah.
And Cedric's back outside. Cedric's hurt anyways from the OC attack, anyways from earlier in the night.
Right. So HDC said about Seth being a heel that he accomplished so many things when he was a heel.
Yeah.
And he did, actually.
Because he was best for business.
Right? He was best for business.
Cedric kicks out.
Cedric kicked out. Corbin looks very upset about that.
That was a deep six.
He wasn't sure he was going to do that.
Watch the deep six.
Oh, terrifying.
Boom! Most men don't get up from that.
Right?
Cedric's like, I got you.
Right? He's like, I'm awesome.
Let me tuck my head out of here sometime.
Yeah.
Honestly, looked like he folded his head out of his own shoulders.
Gross. So let's see. Luke said Triple H literally did the interview less than an hour after the leak because he was like, I want this trash rumor squashed.
Maybe they'll sign with AEW.
Corbin's momentum got the best of
AEW can use a few more mic work.
Right? They did not have people that talked.
They didn't have any interviews except for like the pre-recorded stuff.
True, very true. Let's see. So they're just talking about Seth being a babyface or being a heel.
I think everybody should be a heel, but then there'd be no babyfaces, so it doesn't work.
Everybody needs to be mean and more mean.
You have to have a couple. I mean, if they had more than 8 guys, it would work better. But you want 15 good guys, 15 bad guys, or however many they're going to use.
Kicking Corbin. He's like mad kicking him.
I wish they'd bring back factions. I miss the factions. I miss groups. I miss managers. Very few managers nowadays and very few groups.
Right?
In my day growing up, they had stables. You had Slick Rick, and he had like 5 guys. He had, who's the little Asian guy? Anyways, there was a little Asian guy. It'll come to me. He had like 5 or 6 guys. He had Bobby Heenan, and he had 5 or 6 guys.
Yeah.
He had the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. He had 5 or 6 guys. Jim Cornette had guys. I'm just saying that there was managers. Paul Heyman.
Right. Oh, is he going to get up? Is Cedric going to win? Oh, Corbin got out of it. Ow.
Cedric.
Dang it for him. They're taking a quick nap.
Both men are down on the mat. This actually turned it into a pretty good match. It's going to go to show you if Baron Corbin wins this, that he wouldn't have won if the OC wouldn't have interfered and jacked
Cedric
Alex
in the back, right? Hurt his left arm.
He's still not using that. He's favoring his left arm.
He's still pretty much favoring his left arm most of the time.
Is. That's what's going to do it, man.
Yeah.
That would have been it. Quick roll up. 1, 2. Oh, Cedric almost got that one.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Power slam.
Oh.
1, 2.
No, it wasn't. It was not enough. Not enough.
Alexander had to dig down incredibly deep.
Corbin was staring at him.
I know.
That's what you're missing in AEW.
Alexander using Corbin's momentum.
Oh, that's too funny.
Amateur. Come on, Cedric.
So let's see.
We have that much action.
Cedric needs to keep his foot on the gas pedal. He's moving forward.
They're just talking about how the issue is because Seth accomplished a lot of things when he was a heel.
He
Joe
tripped
said
him.
that some of it is true, but he looks better as a face.
Here it is. Into days.
Oh,
That's
is
it.
Is Corbin gonna win?
That's it. 1, 2, 3 or 100.
Yes, Cedric lost. Cedric got.
Baron Corbin with the victory.
With his signature move at the end of days.
At the end of days.
So Baron Corbin was the winner. Who won that? So Cedric did not win. Let's see. Joe says that just but when he's a nice guy, he seems to try harder when he was a heel. And yeah. Excuse me, so sorry. Yeah, I can see that, you know.
Not enough action for you?
Yeah,
on Monday Night Raw?
No, I was just reading this stuff about
a pretty good
Seth
match
being a
we
heel
just
or being a
witnessed.
baby face.
Baron Corbin with the ended days and the 1, 2, 3. Now, Alexander was attacked earlier in the evening by the OC backstage. And
Yeah.
was thrown into a crate.
Yeah.
And
So
the crate did not move.
not really.
And ended days.
So it hurt his left arm, so he favored it the whole match and stuff, but
So
I mean he
was
held
running
his own most of the time with Corbin, but he in the end he did succumb to Corbin's lovely whatever that was called. Oh, end of days move.
Ended days. He did kick out of the Deep Six though.
Yeah.
So Corbin is in the semifinals.
Yes. So the next King of the Ring tournament match that should be up tonight is Samoa Joe versus Ricochet. And who do you think's gonna win that prediction? I think Luke said it was gonna be Ricochet.
Ricochet.
So,
I'm going with Ricochet also.
so we've got 2 for Ricochet. I'm not gonna say so.
What?
I don't know. I
Throw
don't
it out there.
even like them.
You don't like who?
Well, okay, so Corbin's in it. And Ricochet's a nice guy.
Tonight, we got the Champions Showcase.
Yes, for
Becky,
some women stuff
Bayley,
going on.
Nikki, and Alexa.
Yeah, that's supposed to be coming up tonight also.
So who you got in the King of the Ring, Joe or Ricochet?
It's just hard. Oh, Roman's
God.
Retribution is up next. Oh my God, I'm so excited for this. This is like my favorite part of the whole
Who
show.
done it? Who? We're gonna be doing who all night. I guess I'm gonna sound like an owl.
Who did it? Who was it? Who was it?
But that's up
Who?
next.
Oh my God.
Oh, here. AEW, or not AEW, NXT
September
moving to
18th.
USA Network, going live
September 18th.
September 18th. That's in
Yeah.
what, 2 weeks?
Yeah, pretty much 2 weeks.
It's right after that pay-per-view. So hypothetically, if you
Yeah.
want to do it, that'd be for
Yeah.
the 15th, 16th, 17th, and 18th. We'd be on.
NXT premieres live September 18th.
That's terrifying. Let's say no. I'm saying no right now.
Woo! Woo!
No. Let's see.
We can do a quick recap. We had Lacey Evans wrestle earlier. She knocked out Natalia.
All because Natalia
With
sucker
her in the
punched
tray.
her in the back.
What was the first match of the night? That was that,
It was the tag team match
Yeah.
between Seth Rollins, Braun Strowman, tag
So
team
Seth
champions
and Rollins
against
and Braun
OC.
Strowman. We're going to go ahead and do a contract signing for the Universal Championship.
Yeah, those
The
people.
OC shows up with AJ Styles, and then AJ comes down to the ring, rips their contract up. Braun Strowman proceeds to throw a table at AJ, and then beat up the OC, which creates a tag team match that AJ was not involved in. He stayed outside. So we had Seth Rollins, Braun Strowman against the OC.
But he did
Anderson
interfere
Gallows.
a
He
couple
did he got his hands dirty.
Yeah, he did.
And
he did.
they were disqualified in the match when Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler showed up, and then the 5 of them mopped the floor with Seth Rollins and Braun Strowman.
Yeah.
And then we
that
had Lacey
happened.
Evans, and then we had nothing else, although we do have some stuff happening tonight. We're going to have a Firefly Funhouse tonight with
Yes.
Bray Wyatt, for sure.
Rey Mysterio.
We got
is
another
supposed
King
to
of the
make an
Ring
appearance.
match. Rey Mysterio's back, even though he wasn't really gone.
What?
But anyways, the next King of the Ring match is Samoa Joe versus Ricochet, and she's going to tell us who's going to win it.
No, I'm not. I'm not telling you who's going to win it. People are over here saying it's going to be Ricochet, just like you.
You don't have a voice,
I do have a voice.
and your voice tells you to say out loud who's going to win.
Let's see. Well, they had Corbin win, and he's a bad guy. Let's see. And according to all the research that's been done on King of the Ring winners, they're heels. So my question is going to be, are they going to have a heel versus a heel? Or are they going to have a good guy versus a heel from SmackDown?
Depends on who you think is going to win from SmackDown.
That's true.
Is it going to be Prince Ali, glorious he?
But he's a good guy.
Right. But if Baron Corbin comes from Raw, they could have Prince Ali.
Huh.
Would they have Ali beat Andrade? Because that's who I see wrestling in the next round.
Ali and Andrade.
Yeah, that's my picks for the next round. Because Elias is in there too. So if Elias wins, it'll be Elias versus Ricochet.
Ooh.
Or is it going to be Corbin versus Ali? Those are my 2 picks. But which one is it going to be? Ooh. You got to say stuff. You gotta.
Let's see. So I'm thinking. I am thinking.
Doesn't
I
take
am.
this long to do.
Yes, it does.
The Grizzlies' dad was arrested. Todd Grizzly
for fraud.
was in jail. Anyways, get back to this. Samoa Joe, Ricochet. One match.
I'm going to say that they're probably going to put Ricochet in that position against Corbin.
It's unanimous. Everybody has Ricochet.
But I would say more likely it would be better if it was Samoa Joe.
So Joe versus Corbin? Weird.
But we'll go with the other one.
Did you
know?
Did you know? Why isn't it working? There we go.
The 24/7 championship, the current champion is Drake Maverick. First champion was Titus O'Neil. The first female champion was Kelly Kelly. First 2-time champion was R-Truth. First co-champions was Revival. First sportscaster champion was Rob Stone. First Hall of Fame champion was Pat Patterson. And the first pregnant champion was Maria Kanellis. Now you know everything that I know.
That is a lot of firsts.
Yes. So HGC said it's going to be Ricochet. Luke said it was going to be Ricochet. Joe says it's going to be Ricochet. And he says that Ricochet is going to be the King of the Ring at the end. So you're going to predict that he's going to be the full King of the Ring.
He's winning the whole thing. Well, we'll know Raw's side before we know SmackDown's side. So that's going to make SmackDown's side on my part easy to predict.
Right?
Because if a heel goes from Raw, then a face is going from SmackDown. If a face goes from SmackDown to Raw, the heel's going to win SmackDown.
Right. So HGC said he's talking about, because we brought up Rey Mysterio a little bit. For some reason on my Xbox One on WWE 2019, I have Rey Mysterio on my game, but I didn't buy the bundle.
Nice.
He's like, I'm lucky. Well, if you're lucky, then you should be able to predict everything and it be correct. I'm just kidding.
That's actually pretty cool. I don't think I have 19. I think I have 18. I have 16 and 18, and then I'll buy 20.
Yeah. Yeah, we do the
I have
year
never, ever used 18.
Yeah, your daughter uses it a lot.
McKenna, my 13-year-old, likes to get on those games and just design people.
Yeah, she just likes to make a character.
So she just likes to use it as a design fashion show. And then she
Right.
goes and has one match, but she spends probably, I don't know, 3.5 hours making the guy, maybe even longer, 4 hours making the guy, and then like a 15-minute match, and then goes and makes somebody else.
Right.
Not even a 15-minute match, like a 6-minute match.
Right. Well, how good is it? Let me just check it out. All right, we're good.
It looks pretty good.
Right. HEC said that 18 is good. Luke said, I pre-ordered the top tier edition of WWE 2020, 2K20.
Yeah. Well, who wouldn't want Becky Lynch and Roman Reigns?
I mean, oh God, Roman Reigns. Talking about Roman Reigns, guess what we're getting right now?
Recap.
Roman Reigns recap. You know, of people attacking him. And then he attacked Daniel Bryan, who came out saying, I had nothing to do with it. It wasn't me the whole time. It wasn't me. Roman Reigns speared me last week, and I understand his frustration. I know how it looks. I know a lot of people don't like me, and I know I seem guilty by association, but that doesn't make me a liar. Eric Rowan is the one to blame, and I have had nothing to do with this. Therefore, I still deserve an apology from Roman Reigns. That was the statement that Daniel Bryan released from Daniel. Quote, Daniel Bryan, and I can't because I did not memorize it.
Oh, look. Stone Cold. Read it.
HGC. Stone Cold said, I got an idea next week on Raw. Let's complete this championship contract signing. Only this time it'll be moderated by good old Stone Cold Steve Austin, and that's the bottom line because I said so.
So is Stone Cold going to get attacked by The Fiend?
I don't know. He seems to be coming back a lot onto WWE lately.
I could see it happening, but at the same time, would Stone Cold just take it?
Well, I think I speak for the entire WWE universe.
It's Spicy Caruso.
What do you guys think? Should Stone Cold get attacked by The Fiend?
Special guest.
Yeah. What do you guys
It
think
would put
about
The
that?
Fiend way over.
Wow. Yeah, probably would, huh?
But does he need it?
But could he?
There's Bailey.
Could he do it?
Your best friend Sasha
What
Banks
did HD
made
say?
a vengeance return
When
to
Danielle
WWE.
slapped Rowan, I
Really,
started
she's
laughing
been
and
the
crying.
entire WWE universe. Now, you have been one person
You were laughing so hard you started crying?
He was happy and sad at the same time.
At Clash of Champions for the Raw Women's Championship. So, do you have any comments about her shocking return?
Oh, shocking return.
Okay, well, let's talk
She
about
has
the
nothing to
comment
say. No
that she made
comment.
last
No
week.
comment.
She said
Bailey
that
is
the
not
women's
commenting
tag
on
team
Sasha
titles
Banks'
that you two
return.
held together
She
meant
lost her
less
voice.
than nothing to her. Now, I know as friends you have your ups and you have your downs, but this is really
We'll listen
gotta
in a
hurt.
little
Have you
bit.
talked to Sasha about this?
Monday Night
Of
Raw.
course I've talked to Sasha. She's my best friend.
They're
But
best friends.
I'm not going to get into what we talked about
Is
because
Bailey best friends
it's
with
personal.
everybody?
She wants to give her a hug.
No,
Bailey wants to give everybody hugs.
we all know what happened at WrestleMania. She took her ball and she went home. And because we all handle things differently, and that was Sasha's choice. But not mine. I chose to move forward and not look back. I chose to take advantage
was
of every
personal.
single opportunity that I was
Sasha
handed on
doesn't talk about
SmackDown.
it. Liar.
And now I'm the SmackDown Women's Champion. So tonight I'm teaming with Becky Lynch. Why don't you ask me a question about that?
Okay, I can do that, fair enough.
No,
Okay,
let's
tonight
not.
it
I
is
don't
you
wanna
and
know.
Becky Lynch against Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross in a champions versus champions
Oh,
match. And we
hi,
all know the
Joey.
spotlight
It's nice
will no
to
doubt
see
be on
you.
Becky
Joey.
Lynch, the man.
He said, of
Many
course,
people are calling her
that
the
the Fiend should
embodiment of the
attack Stone
WWE
Cold.
Women's
That's
Division.
one of
Even
the
is
best
going
of
as
all
far to say
time. Will make
that
the
she
Fiend
really has
way
taken
more
this division
scarier.
to new
Way
heights.
more
So
over.
Right?
I agree that it
imagine
should
everything
happen.
been overshadowed
Yeah.
by the man. So
With all due
That
respect.
would be awesome.
You might think that I'm being overshadowed.
In the words of the
But I
men.
certainly don't. I won't be overshadowed by anybody because this SmackDown
You're gonna be
Women's
overshadowed,
Championship means
Bailey.
just as
Bailey's
much
always
as the Raw Women's
overshadowed.
Championship.
She says she
I go
won't
out
be
there every single
overshadowed by
night and I do
Becky or
anything
Bailey.
that I
Becky.
need to do to
Holy
win.
crap, can't talk.
There's too many
Now,
B's.
last week,
Yeah.
I beat
Bailey,
Nikki
Becky,
Cross, so
the
I
boss.
think
the
this
boss.
week is
The
Alexa's
boss's
turn.
bitch. Oh my
And by
gosh,
the
so
end of the
many.
night, we'll see who's standing in whose shadow. Thank you, Travis.
Ooh. Is that right? You talk a lot of game, but then you keep it up.
Experience.
To join
Whatever they're
Raiders.
Raid. Eric and
The Raid.
Ivar, the Viking Raiders.
The Viking
are
Raiders.
live on Monday Night Raw.
They're here. They're on Monday Night Raw.
Well, we better
They're
go
up
to a
next.
commercial. We gotta pay some bills.
How do these
I want to
celebrities
watch a weird owl talk about some weird medication.
Disorder, owl.
I think it's for your allergies. Anyways, let's see. HDC said, laughing so hard I started crying. Right?
That's pretty funny. He was smacking him hard too.
He did smack him
Like he was
very
using
hard.
his whole body smacking him.
I mean, like, yeah, and that's a lot because, Daniel Bryan is kind of short.
Yeah, he was smacking
He's
him.
putting his whole effort into
The whole
it.
thing, though. I mean, he was even throwing
How
his
would it
hip.
hurt, though? I mean, he's like a weird vegan. Does it really hurt if they
He's
hit
still
you?
built pretty strong. It's not like he's a big little skinny guy. He's got muscles. It's funny because when you see him around his wife and the Bella, the other big boob Bella, and they're all at the pool and everything on Total Divas or the other one.
Yeah?
I see it on YouTube every here and there, but he looks like a giant. He looks he's stacked. He's like this big monster of a man.
Oh, when he's next to those little girls?
Yeah, and
That's funny.
and the other people. Well, him and John Cena were, because John was with Big Boo Bella,
Mm-hmm.
and they would double date, and he didn't look that small because John's not that tall.
Right, yeah.
Like John's only like 6 foot or something,
Right.
maybe 6'1". I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyways, he's not that big. But we have yet to see the Firefly Funhouse, but they have teased at it once earlier in the evening, and I'm kind of excited about that.
Ooh, yeah.
And I would be super excited if he attacks Stone Cold next week. That's what we want. That's what the fans want. They're supposed to give us what we want. What do you have to say?
Let's see. Joe said, I get it soon, WWE 2K20 next month. Yes, it should be coming out very soon. And Joey asked, has it been a good show?
Yes.
I would say this time around for Raw, it's been a good show because they haven't done a lot of talking.
Yeah, there hasn't been a lot of
And the talking they have done has been interrupted, like, quickly.
with fighting.
Like, and then people beating each other up.
The first match happened within
about 2 minutes.
5 minutes, maybe, into it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the OC versus Braun Strowman and Seth Rollins. Braun and Seth started out with the contract signing, and then the OC interrupted, and then a match ensued, and then Dolph and Bobby Roode came down, and then the 5 of them, the OC and Bobby Roode and Dolph, attacked Braun Strowman and got him beat, and then they attacked Seth Rollins and beat him.
Yes.
And so it got pretty brutal to start the evening out.
Yeah.
It was pretty good. So but right out of the gate, it was awesome.
Yeah, so they did start out with a really good matchup and everything like that.
The first King of the Ring match is over. We had Baron Corbin beat Cedric Alexander.
Mm-hmm.
But Cedric Alexander was doing an interview with Charlie Caruso or whatever.
Yes, Spicy Caruso.
Spicy Caruso. In the back, and he was attacked by the OC. They came back there and beat him up.
Yeah, AJ Styles and the OC guys came back and just beat the poop out of him and then threw him into a thingy and hurt his arm. So he came out with a little hurt arm on his left arm.
And then he ended up losing to Baron Corbin because of the injury.
Yes.
And so we've got one King of the Ring match done, and we are waiting on the other. Looks like straight up after Raw will be Becky Lynch.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
With Stone Cold straight up. So the other thing that happened though was Lacey Evans
knocked down Natalya and pinned her.
Yeah, she did.
But Natalya started it. She came down and knocked her down on the ramp.
Yeah.
And then attacked her. Oh, we're back to the jobbers.
Did you agree to a match with
the
the
firemen
Raiders tonight?
I'm not sure who these
people.
He looks like he's an Elvis wannabe.
And we did
or the Fonz.
All the way from Pittsburgh.
Ew.
They came from,
they're from Pittsburgh. Boo, boo, boo. That's too funny.
We're going to make the Viking Raiders look like a couple of Baltimoreans.
Baltimoreans.
Oh, you guys are just so awesome. We don't know who these guys are.
Players were right there.
They're
Baltimoreans.
Baltimoreans. There you go. Let's see. HDC, is that your wife? It's whose wife? What does that? Like
you?
Me? You talking about me?
Her?
Who? What? Ew. I'm just kidding.
Should put a ring on it.
Didn't put a ring on it.
Should put a ring on it.
Let's see. Luke said they are not little girls. Whatever, Luke. They are little girls. The Bellas. We were talking about the Bellas. Remember you were talking about.
She's got some big boobs for a little girl.
Yeah.
Honestly, not a clue.
Holy crap, those guys ran out of the ring. They were so scared of the Viking Raiders coming down to beat them up. That's too funny. Wonder asks, how long did it take to get 1,000 viewers on your AEW stuff?
Just by the end of the show, we were at 900 and something. And so just people watching a little bit after.
So how many hours would you say? 8?
Yeah, 8 hours.
Probably about 8 hours. There's your answer. Hey, Joe Miller, thanks for liking and subscribing.
Hey, Joe.
Yes, thumbs up.
Yeah.
And HEC, so you're just friends. Actually, we've been together for, 8 years now?
Yeah.
So we are an item. We're a couple. We're together.
You're breaking people's hearts.
Oh, yeah, right. That's
This
hilarious.
match is going to be over before we talk about it.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
God, I think he landed on his head.
I think they killed him.
So they have a couple Pittsburgh guys.
I think the Raiders just killed a guy.
He's
Literally, I think they just killed a guy.
He's literally laying in the ring with his head over. It looks like a yoga pose. Oh, he rolled out. He's alive.
Oh, the poor Fonzie guy just got jacked outside the ring.
It's not the Fonzie guy.
Oh, he looks like it. He's got
Elvis impersonator.
Oh, but he looks like the Fonz too, with the slick back hair. He just needs a leather jacket with his.
What was Fonzie? He was cool.
He was cool. He was cool. So
Be cool. Say bitch chill.
Bitch chill. Bitch be cool. Let's
This poor
see.
kid.
Oh, it's just terrible. He's
Oh, there's
just
two of them.
Oh, look.
Oh, he
his
came in
friend-
to save him.
Oh,
He just threw his friend in it.
Oh, his friend came in to save him, and then he got thrown at his
It's
friend.
over. This match will be over in 5 seconds.
I think that guy's gonna cry. So,
Here
are
we go.
they gonna look like Baltimoreans at this point? Oh my gosh!
Boom! After getting thrown 10 feet in the air, got a power slam. 2, 3.
Oh, those poor kids. They're like, this is terrible. The
Not every
Viking
day that you
Raiders
get a
have
guy
pillaged.
pinned like that with his legs pinned behind his face, and then you stick your tongue out. Like, I don't know.
So they pillaged and raped.
Yeah.
The Viking Raiders have pillaged and raped these poor innocent people in their ring. That's terrible. Oh, that's just awful.
Absolutely.
Let's see.
Horrifying.
Nikki Bella can bitch my body weight with ease, not little. Yeah, I'm sure she can do that with her new boyfriend too that she's with. I wonder if he can lift her in their dirty dancing dances that they do. He's
Professional dancer.
yeah, on the Dancing with the Stars.
Oh, that's cool. I'm glad she's happy.
Maybe she's happy now.
Why would she be happy?
How would I know?
He's probably going to give her children. That's what she's wanted. John wouldn't.
I have no idea.
John didn't want to consummate it. It's like Drake Maverick.
Let's see, we have a new person, Janelle Jackson. Hi, Janelle, or Johnelle. Hope I say your name right. Asking, do you think Sasha Banks is going to attack Bailey?
Becky Lynch.
Ooh, that would be interesting right now. I'm going to say no right now.
They're talking to Sasha right now.
We got Sasha right now.
And they just talked to Bailey earlier, and they're besties.
Trying to do here.
They're besties.
Get the hell out of my face!
Dropped her
Wow.
mic and ran.
She's mean. I like it.
I'm going to say not now because she's already got something going with the boss.
Yeah, oh yeah. She's gonna make the boss her bitch. So I don't think that she's gonna be making any kind of
Right. I don't see it
in-
right now, but I do see it happening.
Oh yeah, I'm
That's
sure.
going to be a feud.
I'm sure they'll not be best friends, and it'll all be because Bailey's talking her face off. It'll be because of that. Sasha doesn't like it when you do that. So
All right.
No.
Second round, King of the Ring match, Samoa Joe versus Ricochet.
Yes, this should be exciting
This
because
is
they're
good.
both very flying and active and run around and all that fun stuff in
They're
the
good
ring.
wrestlers.
Yeah.
They're good performers, people.
Let's see.
Samoa Joe.
Let's see. Joe Miller said, "I don't think I mean." I'm not sure what he was talking about. Sorry. So, he's talking to Janelle about, do you think this Sasha Banks is going to attack her? He says, "I don't think I mean." Luke said, so if Sasha attacks Bailey, and the fact Charlotte has matched with Bailey, and Sasha with Becky, maybe they're starting the bringing together of the 4 horsewomen. And Joe said, true.
On the way home, even if it's not your fault.
Let's see.
Are we frozen?
We might be.
It says
Stream
live.
health is that. It says we're working.
I'm gonna keep going.
Ultimately,
Alright, yeah, we'll keep talking and mute her.
Carry out the
Stupid. I don't want to hear about
You don't want to hear about Domino's
Pizza.
Pizza?
Nobody wants to hear about that.
Because it's all legal. So are we still on?
Just checking if our stream is still going. Let's see.
So right now we're in a commercial, but we were talking about cool things like how we got to 1,000 views. What I did notice is that YouTube's throwing us out there more, so we need to get this shit cleaned up. Is it saying it's working?
Luke says that it's still going. Yes.
Good deal. That's all that mattered. Yeah, but
let's
YouTube's
see.
like actually recommending us
Oh,
because
good.
we've been doing it
Long enough? Oh,
so
good
now,
deal.
if people are into wrestling stuff, they're going to start seeing us. So we should grow a little bit more each time until they get really trusting of us after a few months, like 6, 7, 8 months of this. Then we'll get up there. But what should we do for a giveaway for when we get to 100 subs?
Oh, I don't know.
What do you guys think? Because I kind of want to do some sort of a giveaway or something so we can get to 100 subs.
Right?
And but they would have to be here. Like you'd have to be on the chat for the giveaway. I think would make it funner. So once we reach 100, we would do something, and people would have to be present.
Right.
I don't know exactly how we would do it. Anybody have any ideas?
I
What did he say?
So Luke said, I honestly think they are starting the storyline to give us 4 WWE horsewomen versus 4 UFC horsewomen at WrestleMania. It was teased at first Mae Young Classic.
Yes, it was. I remember that. I actually watched that event.
And then Joey said something about you need to listen. And I'm not sure who you're talking to about that, Joey. Can you tell us more? Who we need to listen?
Who
do we need to listen? Who needs to listen? Joe says that Sasha Banks is mean. I like that she's mean. It makes me happy. I like her being really mean to people.
Would you say the boss is back or the bitch is back? Isn't that that's what's his name? The Elton John. The bitch is back. That's one of his.
That's funny. Let's see. I asked if we were still streaming. He said yes. Wonder asked, do you think you're going to get a ton of viewers again?
I hope so. I mean, I want people to start seeing us, and because even if they don't like us, I want us to tell us what we're doing wrong,
right?
So I can kind of fix it a little bit. Granted, we know the audio isn't perfect right now.
Yeah, we're working on all that stuff.
That's coming.
Sorry, guys.
By October, I think we'll be.
Yeah, we're trying to get there so that we have a mixer and maybe some lapel mics and stuff, so that everything's kind of a little better.
I got to figure out the intro too. I put an intro in tonight, and it muted our volume, so the first part of the show is like muted, and I had to literally reload the whole entire thing in the software to do it.
Right.
So I got to figure that out.
That's
but it was pretty cool.
So Wonder said that YouTube is rigged, which I wouldn't be surprised if it kind of is. Let's see. He also said that he liked. Thanks, Wonder FN, for liking. Awesome.
That.
We appreciate that a lot. And Luke said that we should give away $1 million. Now, Luke, if I had $1 million, I would probably not be sitting here
I would be.
on a YouTube
I'd be doing the
video
same thing.
doing this right this second.
But I would.
I would let you go do it in your other room, not our tiny living room.
She'd be drunk somewhere on the beach.
Would I? On a beach? Drunk? That's interesting. Good. Aha! HGC said, I think AEW might invade WWE. They make a pay-per-view called Wrestle War, and it's going to be a Survivor Series showdown, and then Brock will show up and cost WWE the win.
There you go. Fantasy booking at its best.
That's awesome, dude. Wonder said, I was also one of your first subscribers, by the way. Oh, well, thank you, Wonder. We appreciate that. Thank you so much for being one of our first subscribers.
Love that.
We love it. That is awesome.
I think he used to comment on my videos when I was doing videos before.
Right?
Cringe
Luke said, or a copy of WWE 2K20, give away an iPhone or an Android phone.
That wouldn't be a bad idea, that wrestling video, though. If we can hurry and get there.
The game, you mean?
Yeah, the 2020. Because I was thinking like a $100 Visa card. Like a prepaid Visa card.
Right.
But a game would be way
They
cool.
could just go buy it themselves.
Well, yeah, but...
So Samoa Joe had some talking to do.
I like that idea.
So Samoa Joe had some talking to do while he was down the ring waiting for Ricochet to show up at the King of the Ring tournament.
Here comes Ricochet.
This is the second round.
He's my favorite babyface.
We do have quite a bit of people that are saying that Ricochet is going to be the winner of this.
Anybody else disagree? Anybody think Joe's going to win?
Anybody think that Samoa Joe is going to be the winner? Or is everybody going with Ricochet being the person who is going to do it? HBC says that Ricochet's music is badass. Yeah, it is pretty good. His music isn't too bad considering some of the other ones are horrible.
Right.
Luke says give away a copy of the limited edition WWE 2K20 instead of a $100 gift card.
Right, because it's the same thing.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Probably be about like $85 or something.
Oh, I'm sure.
I want to get the one with Bray
Luke,
Wyatt
the
on.
problem is what platform would you do it on?
Oh, shit.
Because don't they have it on multiple platforms? Don't they put it on Xbox and on PlayStation?
I didn't think about that one.
So there's another question for ya. Oh, so we had an earlier tonight interview with Ricochet. What is he saying?
Unrealistic. What Joe doesn't understand is that my entire career
He said that Ricochet can't win. It's unrealistic.
What's possible?
And Ricochet is saying what he does is impossible, and that's what he's made his career on.
But to me,
is doing the impossible.
that I am not willing
And tonight, he's not going to accept that he can't.
So I'm going to take a look at what these men have
So he's
accomplished
going to
so
do
far.
it. Ricochet picked himself to win this match also.
Well, of course he did. Who would?
Ricochet.
I mean, you're not going to pick the other guy, are you? Hey, I'm having this wrestling match against this guy, but I think he's going to be the winner. Pretty sure I'm going to lose. Anybody does that. And this match has started. What's going to happen? He's wearing gold pants tonight.
And it's starting
Anybody know what
now.
his pants
Lock
are?
it up.
Anybody know who, what character, what comic book character pants he has on tonight?
There's an 8
The
on it.
Ricochet. He has been wearing blue ones,
There's
and
an
these
8.
are black and gold.
Does somebody have an 8?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Isn't there a gambler? I think there's a gambler guy, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
Let's see. HEC asked what you're trying to do to get them bankrupt. Right? We don't have this money. We don't have money for a mixer or lapel things for
Well, we
Christ's
have
sake.
money for it. We just haven't spent any on it. It's
We
different.
do not have money for it. I absolutely need
We don't need
food.
to talk about It's a hobby right now. It's not a full-time job.
Right. Let's see. Luke said, whoever wins tells you the platform, then you mail it to them.
That would make sense.
That,
I like
right? That's a good idea.
I mean, I was just thinking that you had to pre-order it to get the deluxe, but maybe you can still get the deluxe after it's out.
Probably. I don't see why not.
That was the only thing I was thinking. So I was like, oh, you'd have to have it already.
Yeah, so HEC said yeah, and then he hopes he wins. Yeah, and he said he said that he thinks Ricochet is going to win.
Yes.
Okay.
Everybody is picking
So
Ricochet.
we've got the predictions in for most people. Anybody else out there that hasn't given us a prediction, let us know. In this King of the Ring tournament, is it going to be Samoa Joe or Ricochet? Who's it gonna be? Who is it? Who's it gonna be? We don't know the answer, but we can predict an answer. Yes.
And what a huge upset that was over Drew McIntyre.
So Luke said that GameStop usually has copies of the limited edition after it comes out. Sweet. We actually have one of those in our town. We're so lucky.
We live in a city. Seriously. In this small podunk town.
In our small podunk town in the middle of a podunk state. Where we should probably be talking like we're from the back hills of Kentucky. Yeah, Joe is quick. You know, and you would think he wouldn't be, but he's a really quick guy when it comes to his moves and stuff. He's just following Ricochet around the ring, kicking him. That's hilarious. You know, and he's throwing him into the ring from the turn. What's he doing? Oh, he's working on his leg. So he's punching him in the leg, and he kicked him in the butt earlier, and then chopped him, and that looked like it was very painful. He's a sadistic son of a gun. Sadistic son of a gun.
I should be chatting on there if I'm going to be chatting.
Yeah, type away. Doody-doody-doddy-doo. Wonder FM said, is there going to be a first, second, and third place prize? Well, this
I was thinking that too. It
Really?
Yeah, because I was thinking like you could do a $50 Visa card and then two $25 Visa cards. But I like this video game idea too.
Yeah,
It
you
really
could
depends
do
on
the
how much
video
the
game
video game
first,
was.
and then you could do like the second and third prizes, something else.
Or like I was thinking like Amazon Fire TVs or something. Because those aren't, yeah, Fire TV, Fire Sticks.
Yeah.
They're pretty cool. I used one.
Right?
I'm
Oh,
just
so they're
saying.
outside the ring. Ricochet
You guys
is
are more than welcome to
off
give us
the
ideas.
barricade, backflipped onto Samoa Joe.
used his forward momentum to take
Wow.
Samoa Joe down.
That was Joe's instinct. You could see Joe widen his pace, trying to
This is a good match.
stop the momentum.
Why is there whistling? Is that on the
And
TV?
this is where it all started. Joe
No,
to the
it's a phone
outside.
ringing.
Ricochet taking full advantage.
That's kind of terrifying. There's like some phone crazily like ringing
It's like
in
an
our house.
alarm. What time is it?
Ah!
It's my old Android that I don't use anymore. Hopefully it doesn't keep going.
That's so creepy. Luke asked, why do you hear the scorpion? Oh, that's what I was thinking, dude. We were sitting here and
Is
I'm
it all
like,
the alarm. I'm gonna have to get up and go get it.
I'm like, why is there
It is
whistling in
not
our
turning
house?
off.
We have ghosts. We have ghosts. It's terrifying.
I'll be right back.
All right, so we
Make sure I
are
mute that.
doing a King of the Ring tournament right now, a second round between Samoa Joe and Ricochet. And it looks like Ricochet is being thrown around. Samoa Joe is really concentrating on his left knee and has just been brutally kicking it and bending it and putting him in the ring and the ropes. And oh, he got it. He's on the ropes. He's in a hold, but now Samoa Joe has to let him go. So they were outside of the ring for a little while, and Ricochet did a move off of the barricade and did a backflip and hit Samoa Joe. Ooh, Samoa Joe chopped him across the chest and it looked like it hurt. That would definitely hurt. I don't think that'd feel very good. Oh, I see. He has a tattoo of that same thing that's on his pants, on his arm. I didn't know that. Does anybody know? Is this his normal pants? Or is this his different pants? Is he wearing like comic?
He's got his big boy pants on in this one.
Maybe. It says something on his butt. Anybody know what it says? I haven't seen what it says yet.
Maybe it says Ricochet.
I don't think so. It starts with an E, so it, established in 1988. So are this his normal pants?
Maybe he was born in
Is
1988.
this his pants? Anybody know if this is his normal pants? I don't want to know if it's his normal pants. Most of the time he wears comic book character pants.
Now everybody knows what kind of music I like.
Yeah, now everybody knows everything. Oh, it's terrible. We're so sorry about that. Oh, I feel bad you guys had to hear that. HGC said Ricochet should have Iron Man attire.
Why did he take him outside? He should have just pinned him.
No.
Joe wants to punish him.
I think Joe just wants to beat the poop out of them. So Joe Miller asked, are you using Streamlabs?
No, I'm using OBS right now, but I probably should use something else.
Why?
So I can figure out that video stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You were watching Monday Night Raw with us, live. We're watching King of the Ring. It's the second round match. It's Samoa Joe and Ricochet. It's outside the ring right now, and Ricochet just got suplexed right into the barricade.
Yes, it is the last match of the King of the Ring tournament for tonight.
On Raw.
Yes, on Raw.
Earlier
first
tonight
one,
we
it
had
was Cedric
Baron Corbin beat
yes.
Cedric Alexander.
Yes, he did. He beat him immensely. He beat him a lot.
Well, it was because of the OC.
Well, I know why
he didn't dominate it. I mean, he dominated the match because he was hurt from the OC earlier.
Because Cedric was hurt. Yes, his
but
left
right
arm
now,
was hurt.
Samoa Joe's dominating this match.
Yes. He's beaten the poop out of him. He's been concentrating immensely on Ricochet's left knee.
Yeah, he likes to work on body parts too. Now he's just torquing on his neck. I think if somebody did that to me, my neck would just pop.
Probably. You'd be like, oh my god, I don't have to go to a chiropractor now. Terrifying.
All of his body weight down.
So he's wearing a little rubber bracelet that probably has that stuff for the CDC stuff that they were talking about, the kids' cancer stuff.
Right. Connor's Cure.
Yeah, Connor's Cure. But what it looks like, oh Lord, that almost looked like he almost wasn't going to land that correctly on his back.
Right.
But it looks like, and maybe it's because it's almost Halloween time, but it looks like candy corn colors.
Candy corn.
Candy corn.
Who doesn't like candy corns?
Oh, ha ha ha
ha.
Joe said, you guys are one of the best YouTube WWE commentators.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Does anybody see the Pro Wrestling Illustrated Top 500 magazine that they released? Well, the magazine doesn't come out until December, but they released the top 10.
Pro Wrestling. So you know, it's like Sports Illustrated, but it's
Pro Wrestling Illustrated. So, I mean, everybody has their own opinion. Last year, Kenny Omega was the winner. The year before that was, Kazuchika Okada.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that dude.
Everybody
knows who that dude is.
That guy.
Anyways, in 16 it was Roman Reigns. Do I have 15? Yeah, 15 was Seth Rollins, and 14 was Daniel Bryan. So it's pretty credible. But anyways, they released the top 10. I've got their names here, and we can talk about them a little bit.
Yes, so Joe Miller said, I'll watch every time you're live on WWE. Well, we are live on WWE every Monday and every Tuesday right now for Raw and SmackDown.
And pay-per-views will be here on the 15th. And
pay-per-views, yes. For the Clash of Champions pay-per-view.
All pay-per-views.
We will be here for that one and the ones in the future.
In October, we move to Friday nights.
From
SmackDown. SmackDown moves to Fridays on the first Monday of October.
Yes.
Which will be the 4th this year.
Yes.
And we also do AEW, so I'm not sure if you're into the AEW, the more indie stuff. But it will be starting on October 2nd. But we just did their pay-per-view on Saturday. It was called All Out. And it was a pretty good show. I think they're a real deal.
Yeah.
You can tell that they're, what would you call those people? Not professionals, but amateurs.
Yeah.
They're on the cusp.
The AEW guys?
Yes.
But you know what? It was so action-packed that I'm almost kind of worried, but at the same time exhilarated that their Wednesday shows weekly are going to be the same thing, and I hope that they continue on with that type of energy
like
because
Luke
was just crazy.
Like Luke said, it's easy to plan one match every 3 months.
Yes.
And their next pay-per-view is November 9th.
Yes, and
we will be doing that.
And they start doing their weekly shows in October.
Hey, look, Total Diva starts October 2nd.
The same night that AEW starts, right?
Yeah.
On Wednesdays, right? So AEW on Wednesdays, October 2nd, which thanks to Brandon, he put that in there too. Let's see. And then Luke said, okay, I have company over now. Have a good night. I'll be here tomorrow night. Thanks for stopping by, Luke. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a great time with your company.
We're back with the quarterfinals. That's why they call them the quarterfinals. It's just the second round.
The second round of the King of the Ring tournament on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah. September 2nd, 2019.
Right?
The Samoa Joe versus Ricochet.
Heart you, Luke. Have a good night, dude.
Much love.
Wonder said, if you search up Monday Night Raw, you're on there. Awesome! That's what we were hoping for. Woo!
Eventually. Even bigger. Like we said, we're going to be giving away some stuff when we get to 100 subscribes.
Right? We're getting there.
So, if you can tell a friend or an enemy or something.
Right? Give us some hate. Give us some love. Give us all.
Tell them to love us.
Tell them to hate us.
Anyways, we were just talking about pro wrestling's top 100, or top 500. But the match is going on now, so I'll try to talk about it at the next break.
Yes.
But I want to keep everybody's attention on Will Ospreay, because he's number 10.
Yes. Let's see. And then Joe Miller said, well, can't believe it's going back to Friday.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Friday, starting October 4th, and we will be here.
Oh, Joe, thanks. Yeah, tell your friends. Tell your friends. That will be fantastic. And we kind of started out with a little family friendly, but we've kind of gone away from that because I can't keep dirty words out of my mouth.
She's a filthy pirate mouth.
That's hilarious. All right, so we're at the King of the Ring tournament here, and this is a good one because we do have two very good wrestlers that work very well together. Samoa Joe and Ricochet, you know, they're very active, high flying. I mean, just they can keep their own.
That was a close spin.
That was a good one.
Ricochet is actually winning this match right now.
He is. He's doing very
Samoa Joe
well.
had led most of the match, but it looks like Ricochet's got the upper hand.
Yes,
Baron Corbin is watching.
Oh no! Look at that! Samoa Joe is bleeding.
Open.
He
we got
is
blood.
actual bleeding.
Blood.
There is gloves on the ref. It's real stuff happening right now. We've got blood happening.
The ref's putting his rubbers on.
Well, you gotta be protected.
Here we go.
Boom! Wow!
Big old slam.
Holy
Samoa
crap.
Joe with the advantage. Almost got him.
That was so fast. You almost didn't see that coming.
Samoa Joe got him. Look how quick this is.
I know. It was
snap.
Oh my gosh! You almost, if you blink, you missed it.
They like to show their replays here on WWE.
That's okay. We don't mind as long as they keep us in the other showing. We're good.
Right.
All right.
Right.
He's
Ricochet's elbowing him.
Ooh, in the back of the head.
Joe. Picks him up. Roll up.
I think Corbin might be a little scared. He was in the back watching this, and he was kind of like, oh no.
Well, he knows he's going to have a hell of a match ahead of him over next week anyway.
Oh, heck yeah. Even if either one of them.
Ricochet ran up
Oh,
him,
wow.
flipped over,
Kick.
super kicked him in
And
the face.
Samoa Joe is out of the ring.
Joe rolled outside. Ricochet is going to go over the top rope.
You know he's gonna.
Prediction. And here it comes.
Is this smooth? He's coming out.
Back handspring over the top rope, right into it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know what Ricochet did. Was he like a former Olympic gymnast or?
Yeah, anybody know
He
his
seems a
background?
little tall to be a gymnast.
Maybe, but you know he had to
Not
do
that
some
he's
other
super
stuff.
tall, but he's tall.
Right.
Gymnast.
But he's very bouncy and flippy and all that stuff.
He
Definitely.
likes his gymnastic practice.
Yes. Yes, he do.
And obviously, his name is Ricochet.
Ricochet.
He's going up top. He's going up top.
He's got Samoa Joe in
Joe's,
position.
Joe
Joe's getting
pops up,
He's like, oh,
pushes
punch you.
his foot, straddles the top rope.
Oh.
Big old Samoan chop.
Oh.
I don't even know if that's a word. But I just
Samoan?
made it. Samoa chop.
Samoa chop? Sure, why not?
It's
Might as
called
well
a
call it
tomahawk
that.
chop, but I've never heard of Samoan chop, but why not?
Why not? Oh, he's elbowing him in the head again.
Ricochet's doing a lot of elbows to the head.
Well, he has to.
Oh, he's got him in it. If he falls back, it's done.
Oh no, is it gonna happen? Is it gonna
He's got
happen?
the Kikina clutch locked in on the top rope. Why is the referee not breaking the hold?
Oh no.
He's in the ropes,
Oh, he
obviously.
just got up. Oh.
Knocked him down. He's got him pinned.
He does.
And the official gonna count.
3.
Who's pinned who?
Both guys got pinned.
How's it? Who's pinned who though? The ref's like, wait.
Both
what?
guys got pinned.
Oh my gosh, so he counted them out and each guy had an arm on each guy and they were done.
Both guys
What?
pinned.
What? What? Oh.
Is it going to be a double pin and Baron Corbin gets a bye?
Are they gonna do that?
Is Baron Corbin going to get a bye next week?
Oh. The ref is talking to some officials on his thing.
Yes.
What is happening?
He's calling it in. He's doing some replay.
From my vantage point, I saw both of their shoulders.
Yes.
Both,
Yeah.
both their shoulders are down.
Both of them are
Referee's talking.
down.
We're in on it.
Okay.
What's it going to be?
Thank you. Okay.
Let's see what the referee's decision is.
I'll take that under advisement.
He's taking it under advisement. We don't know what it is yet, but we're gonna find out.
I didn't even know they had replay in wrestling, but now we know.
Now we know that that's what's happening.
What's the
He's like,
official's
what
word?
happened?
We'll make a ruling soon. We'll make a ruling soon.
They're going to make a ruling soon.
Oh, they don't know
He's
what's
going
on.
backstage.
They're
The
both
referee's
mad.
just walking off.
Oh no. They're pushing each other. Oh, the people are mad. Everybody's upset.
The referee just walked off.
Yeah, the referee
He
left.
said he'll make a decision soon.
Joe.
And Joe just popped
Sucker
Ricochet.
punched Ricochet. He's like, I'm not done with you. You get back in here.
He's throwing Ricochet back in the ring.
So this actual match
He just had a
was
double
over.
count pin.
Yeah.
A double pinfall.
Double pinfall. They both were out.
Ricochet.
They fell down.
They're
and-
wrestling again in the ring.
And the match is technically over.
Oh,
by
it's
the way.
over.
It's
The referee
over.
already made a decision. Well, he didn't tell us his decision. He said he'd take it under advisement after watching the replay with the replay booth.
Oh, yeah. So now
And
they're
walked off.
Okay, so I think it's done now. They're playing some music.
Ricochet.
Ricochet's like, what the heck's going on?
So we're gonna find out later.
The replay is that Samoa Joe had him in the, what is it called, his Kakuna clutch?
Yeah.
He woke up a little bit. He pushed off the pole.
Because
They
he's on the
both-
top
yeah,
rope.
And he pushed off the pole. They both hit the ground. They were both out. And they each had an arm on the other one. And the ref counted them out.
Both of them got pinned.
Both had their shoulders down. Both had an arm on each other. And the ref's like, what do I do? Drama.
Yeah, both guys, all 4 shoulders are down.
Yeah, all 4. Nobody's on the ropes. No, everything.
Is Joe under the ropes on that side? We'd have to see a different camera angle on that one, because if Joe's foot's under the rope, then neither count would count.
Oh, yeah, that would be true, huh? I don't know how close he was to that rope on that other side.
Wow.
We're not going to know what the
Tonight,
end of this
Champions
is going to be.
Showcase. Bailey, Becky Lynch versus Nikki
Alexa
Cross
and
and
Nikki
Alexa
Yes,
Bliss.
yes, those people.
So all 4 women's champions
yes.
are going to be wrestling. So all 4 major belts are on the
Yeah,
line.
they're giving us a little back.
Now we got
view
some
of
backstage.
Seth
Braun
and Braun.
Strowman, Seth Rollins.
See the Stone Cold moderating our contract signing next week.
Ooh, is he?
Hey, big man. To be honest with you, it's probably the best thing to come out of tonight for us.
Right?
Nah. I know what's going on. and I don't like it.
He
I
doesn't
heard
like it.
everything that he had to say over that Skype conversation, endorsing everything all about you. And now it's just so happens that your boy's going to be there for our contract signing.
Ron, are you coming in here telling me that you're being set up by me and Stone Cold Steve Austin? Really, that's what's on your mind? We get jumped by 5 dudes tonight, and that's what's on your mind? Come on, man. Look, I understand where your paranoia is at. I get it. You think this tag team match is a perfect opportunity for one of us to turn on the other, because whoever does the turning is going to have a distinct advantage going into the Universal title match.
Braun Strowman, Seth Rollins backstage,
You need to
chatting it up. Braun Strowman thinks he's going to be set up next week because Stone Cold Steve Austin is going to be the mediator in their contract signing, which happened earlier tonight, but they didn't get to sign their contracts because AJ and the OC showed up, ripped up the contract,
Ruined everything.
began to pummel, I guess, get pummeled, and then it turned into a match, and then Bobby Roode shows up,
I'm not dictating
and
anything.
they beat the crap out of
If he gets
Rollins
in my face
and
like
Braun.
anyone else does,
Oh.
then Stone Cold Steve Austin is going to get these hands.
And will Stone Cold get these hands next Monday?
Because Braun is not happy that Stone Cold is going to be the mediator.
Here it is.
Firefly Funhouse.
Oh, up next, we got some more commercials.
Maybe? Is it up next right now? Or is it a commercial and then this? What's it going to be?
After the commercial, we got
And
Firefly Funhouse.
Right? Commercial.
This
Is
good stuff.
this the stuff for the thing?
The Connor's Cure.
Is this the Connor's Cure
You can watch the
information?
Connor's Cure stuff.
Oh, this is the Connor's Cure stuff.
Make sure
He likes to
that
play
if you donate
football.
to charities, donate to
Everyone
Connor's
has a
Cure.
date with destiny.
Right?
This one was mine. That's the day I beat cancer. I have a heart of gold.
He beat
and
cancer.
A titanium knee. You think
And
you
a titanium
I
knee.
took down cancer.
Yeah, knee cancer.
Ooh,
I took down cancer.
Was that good?
And he got a
I
titanium.
couldn't have done it better myself, bro.
Good job, Roman.
Nice.
Working with the kids.
Right? Good for him. All right, so
That's why we don't
see.
want ill Roman.
Right? He has to be a good guy,
Those are the
right?
kids.
Yeah. Brandon said, to be honest, I think Ricochet or Andrade is going to win the King of the Ring. After that match of the
I think
Ricochet
Ricochet
and
might
Samoa Joe,
not be in the next.
Not sure how that's going to play out now, but
We're
we'll
gonna see
find
what they're gonna
out.
do here, but to me it looks like that they're both out.
Yeah, I think so
And
too.
Byron Corbin's gonna be in the championship.
Baron Corbin.
Baron.
All right, and then HGC said about your stuff, Will Ospreay versus Seth Rollins. Ha ha ha. HGC said the last time I saw that was when Finn pinned Bray and Rollins pinned Elias.
Right.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to talk about the Pro Wrestling Illustrated
top
10.
So we got number 10, we got Will Ospreay. He is the junior heavyweight champion in New Japan Pro Wrestling, the WGP
Yeah, that
junior
person.
heavyweight champion.
I'm sure you people know who he is.
Everybody knows who Will Ospreay is.
I don't know who he is.
You ain't know? You ain't know?
Don't know. You're going to say it?
Hiroshi
Good job.
Tanahara.
I think that's Hashi.
This is-
Tonahashi.
Oh, Tonahashi. Hirara Tonahashi
Yes.
is number 9, obviously in New
On
well,
their
no, I
list?
shouldn't say obviously in New Japan Pro Wrestling, but
Most
I'm
likely.
going out on a limb and saying he's in New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Yes.
Number 8's going to surprise everybody, though.
Uh-huh.
Last year he was the best in the world. This year he's number 8.
Yeah.
Kenny Omega.
Yeah, he went down from 1 to 8. That's pretty sad.
Well, he joined AEW, and they haven't had a lot going on.
Oh, I see.
AEW, so he hasn't
Yeah.
had a bunch of matches.
True, yeah, that makes
And
sense.
he lost on Saturday.
He did
he got
lose
put-
to Pac.
He got his butt put to sleep.
He did. He did get his
By
butt put
Pac.
to sleep by Pac.
If you guys don't know who Pac is, Pac was Neville in the WWE.
Yeah, the orc.
I call him the Wild Orc.
Yeah, because he does look like a orc.
He looks like an orc if you guys have ever seen Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, he does.
Kind of looks like one of
kind
those orc
guys.
He's
Or-
probably a little more handsome than they are, but he does look like a cousin.
Right?
Maybe he's like a mixture.
Maybe.
He's 50% orc. Anything?
Nope.
Okay. Number 7, 2016 winner, Roman Reigns.
Boo.
Oh, you don't like Roman?
Boo. Boo.
I don't understand this
Boo
one
hiss.
myself because he hasn't wrestled that much because he was out
They
with
just
his
felt bad for
leukemia
him. They're
fight.
like, oh, we're so sorry. He
And
was
so
sick.
I don't know where that comes from. And I don't know their criteria. I would like to know their whole entire criteria, what they judge by.
Oh.
Are they going in-ring? Are they going mic skills? Are they going entrances? Or what's the criteria here?
HDC, he was the 2016 top person in the Pro Wrestling Illustrated Top 10.
Yeah, he was number 1 in
He
2016.
was number 1 in 2016.
But he is now number 7.
And he is now down to number 7 for this year.
Right. Number 6 is going to surprise a bunch of people, but maybe not. Johnny Wrestling, Johnny Gargano.
Who's he?
He is the one that wrestled at the last TakeOver event in the main event in the steel cage.
Oh, the one where they jumped off like
the top.
Stupid
Oh,
stuff.
wait, I gotta shut up.
Oh, we have to shut up.
Because
Firefly
we got
Funhouse.
some Firefly Funhouse.
Firefly Funhouse. We got some Bray Wyatt.
I don't want to accidentally catch some audio.
Bray.
We got Bray Wyatt. Let's listen in.
What's he gonna say?
Before the fun starts here today, Finn Balor, I think what the Fiend did to you was super duper rude.
I hope he apologizes.
So, on behalf of everyone here at the Funhouse, I wanted to officially say, I'm sorry.
Oh, good for Bray.
That was the most sarcastic apology.
On to bigger news.
Double? Indeed.
How dare you challenge Seth Rollins or Braun Strowman to a match at Hell in a Cell? Do you have any idea how valuable they are? As a matter of fact, you're fired.
He's got a little Satan, Vince McMahon.
His puppet is Vince McMahon Satan with dollar signs on his eyes because Bray is buying him off.
Here. No. I got it. Here we go, boss. Oh, yes, sir.
Oh my God.
He's putting $100 bills in Vince's mouth.
And he ate it. He was so excited about it too. Woo, it paid him off.
That was close. Besides, as we saw earlier, Seth and Braun don't make a very good team. They're selfish.
So it's officially?
They're selfish.
It's official that he's challenging them?
They took something very dear to me.
What did they take?
But unlike those bozos, I've learned to embrace the virtue of teamwork. See? Yowie wowie!
Get a pentagon, it's just like transfer screen.
My team, they
He's
help
had
me
somebody ask for
cope
help
with pain.
down there.
Like the Fiend,
The Fiend helps him cope with
he
pain.
helps me inflict it.
Oh, yes, the Fiend helps him inflict the pain.
This is interesting.
See you in hell!
Who doesn't love Bray Wyatt?
Let me in.
Ooh.
I just miss Braun.
Bray.
One word.
Bye!
Bye, Bray.
Thanks for showing us your fun house.
I like Mercy the Buzzard.
Do you?
I do.
Yeah.
I don't want to accidentally catch the audio because there we go. All right, Firefly Funhouse.
That was some Firefly Funhouse.
That was
That's a
awesome.
Bray. Yeah, that was
He
pretty
fed Vince
fun.
McMahon $100 bill.
It was a double Vince McMahon.
He had
The double.
horns.
The
And
double.
he was a puppet. Not a
Yeah.
hand puppet, but like a... Well, a hand puppet.
A Jim Henson puppet?
No, not that.
Why not?
The Jim Henson puppets were soft and ran. That was like porcelain. That was a...
Oh, really?
a man, what are those called?
A dummy?
Yeah, dummy.
A ventriloquist dummy?
Yes, it was a dummy of Vince McMahon. All right, earlier tonight we had a pin of both men got pinned in the
King of the Ring
match. Ricochet and
Samoa Joe. Oh,
Holy crap.
what are we hearing?
Here we go.
Referee John
Is this going to be the official announcement?
Controversial ending to the Samoa Joe Ricochet King of the
Come
Ring
on,
match.
John.
You were the referee of record. What's the official decision?
So, I'll tell you the official
Baron Corbin's
result.
back there with him.
Samoa Joe and Ricochet, they eliminate each other. They're out. No more. So guess what? I get a bye to the finals of the King of the Ring tournament.
Wait, the referee doesn't...
Actually, Baron,
No.
Triple threat?
WWE management has decided that Ricochet and Samoa Joe were both not eliminated.
How does that work?
Instead,
Triple
they
threat?
will both advance.
What?
And next week, you're going to face them in a triple threat match.
Triple threat match next Monday in the King of the Ring tournament. Baron Corbin, Samoa Joe.
They threw a wrench in the
Ricochet.
plans. Oh, he's mad. Poor Corey Graves. He's like, what, dude? I didn't do it. Ooh.
Wow, would you look at that? It looks like next week we can expect a triple threat match in the
Triple
King of the
threat.
Ring tournament.
Triple
Wow.
threat
Never
match
know.
for the
Well,
King
that's
of the Ring
cool.
tournament.
But
It's
right now, please allow me to
interesting.
introduce
I'm glad
our
they
guest,
didn't give
Rey
him a bye,
Mysterio.
though. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
That was nice. I'm glad they didn't do that.
There's Ray. He's back.
It's Rey Mysterio.
Last time we saw him, he was crying.
And almost retiring.
He did retire.
About the emotional
His son
roller
said
coaster
nothing.
you've been
He said
experiencing
no.
with your family.
No.
Yeah, Charlie, 2 weeks
He's
here
got
on
a mask with a
my son
mohawk
Dominic
on it.
Yes, you do.
spoke to me from the heart and convinced
Wonder where he
me
got the
that
hair
deep,
from. Was it a live
inside,
animal or is it
continue
fake?
fighting.
Synthetic?
And later on that night,
Did it pass through PETA?
we had a father and son moment, sharing stories, and
Did it pass
he
through
told me how much it meant
when he
for him
comes
to
from
grow
Mexico?
up
Does it pass
inside
through
Customs.
the customs? You know that you cannot bring
I've been
animal
blessed
fibers from another
to see
country
my
into,
son
right? What?
grow up and become a man.
Maybe it's
I tell you,
a
I can
Mexican
never
animal.
thank him enough
I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe.
what
convincing
Mexican
me and reminding me I'm becoming and continuing to pursue
Yes.
my passion.
Your passion.
His passion is wrestling, and he's going to continue to pursue it.
Because his son talked him into it. Oh,
But you really had me thinking.
convinced him. That's
Is he
good.
going to have a match tonight?
Crazy
I
is
have
this?
no idea.
Think about it, Charlie, please, for a second. As parents, it is our
I don't
responsibility
know.
to push our children to follow and pursue their dreams. But here
Well, he should be. I thought you closed your door.
is pushing me so I can
Maybe he's
continue
in
with
a-
mine.
Why would he be?
That sounds muffled. Ew. What is going on?
I don't know. We're having
Ray, seriously.
we're having an interview with Rey
He's saying
Mysterio.
nothing except for that he's not going anywhere.
Not just yet.
Not just yet. He's not going anywhere just yet. It's
So his
going to
contract
be
runs out
exciting.
just after WrestleMania 36, in case any of you want to know.
I'm doing this for myself.
He has an opt-out clause.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's
He's
good.
staying for his son, and we
Yeah.
know that now as a fact.
Yes.
I, for one, cannot wait to
Because
see Rey Mysterio back in action.
Awesome!
Yay! That is awesome. Are we just having like a little match here? Is that what's happening?
He's in his
Looks like
wrestling
it. He's in his
attire.
wrestling outfit.
So, are we going to
Who's
see
gonna-
Sami Zayn? Are we going to see Shinsuke Nakamura?
Oh, it's the Miz up next
Oh,
with
against
Cesaro. Ooh,
Huh,
what a
that should
nice
be
little
interesting.
throw-in for a match, I guess.
I like
Kinda
Cesaro.
weird. Me too. I do like
dig
Cesaro
him.
also.
Meet Diggy.
It's kind of
I
a
gotta
weird thing,
Go back
but
to my notes in my countdown, because we talked about the top 6 wrestlers in the world. We ended with Johnny Gargano.
yes.
He's
this
in
is
NXT, in case you guys don't know.
Right. This is the Pro Wrestling Illustrated top 10 wrestlers of 2019.
Right. Quick recap. Will Ospreay's 10. Hiroshi Tanahashi is number 9. Kenny Omega is number 8. Roman Reigns is number 7. And Johnny Gargano is number 6.
Yes.
Number 5 is the WGP Heavyweight Champion, Kazuchika Okada. That's probably Okado. And then
Kazuchika?
Kazuchika? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know these
Okada is the WGP Heavyweight Champion. Maybe I should have rehearsed this a little bit. But we're going by the seat of our pants here on this one.
Yay.
I'm not very good at my Japanese.
Me either.
He is number 5. He was 2017 number 1 wrestler in the world.
Mm-hmm. Good
And
for him.
number 4, we got Kofi Kingston. Let the phone lines open up on that one for a minute. Kofi Kingston is the 4th best wrestler in the world.
According to the Pro Wrestling
Pro Wrestling
Illustrated.
Illustrated.
Again, what is their criteria for this? Like,
top
what
4 wrestler
do
in the world. I want to know
use?
what makes this possible. If you've got Roman Reigns 7, Kenny Omega 8, Will Ospreay 10, and Kofi Kingston 4.
HGC says that it's Kazuka. Now, is his last name Okada or Okada? That would be my question. Because you have it just O-K-D-A.
Okada. 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 Okada.
Okada.
Okada. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okada.
Kofi Kingston is number 4.
That makes more sense, Okada. I can see that.
Kofi Kingston had a pretty good year, obviously. He beat Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania, but even the build-up to that, when Ali got hurt and he took over Elimination Chamber.
Oh, okay.
And he did very well against Daniel Bryan there.
Oh, yeah.
And then he went on to the Payback, or not Payback, that was after. Anyways, went on to WrestleMania. He won it there, and he's retained it. He's still the champion.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
So, Kofi Kingston has had a good year, but is he the 4th best wrestler in the world?
For 2019.
That's number 3 is the 2010 winner of this list, or top wrestler in the world in 2010, according to PWI.
Yes.
And we know him as the U.S. champion, Mr. AJ Styles.
AJ Styles.
He had a great run in SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
Because SmackDown was the house that AJ built somehow. It had only been around for about 15 years before he got there.
Right, but he took credit.
Right.
Oh, that's normal,
so
right?
we have AJ Styles at number 3. And number 1 and 2 will have to wait.
Yeah, because
we are
back on Monday Night Raw
with
The Miz and Cesaro. We have The Miz down in the ring, bouncing around. He's ready. He's so ready.
We get it.
He is going to be at Clash of Champions with the Intercontinental Championship.
Against Shinsuke Nakamura with his new mouthpiece.
Nakamura.
With his new mouthpiece, Sami Zayn.
Yes.
Are they bringing back mouthpieces? Are they bringing back managers?
I don't know, but I think
Sammy could have
good.
a whole gang under him. That would be awesome.
I think it's good that they have Sammy.
He can even wrestle some.
Right? He can, because he knows. Yes.
Bobby Heenan wrestled. He was one of the best managers ever.
Alright, HDC, so it's Kazuka Okada. Did I say that right this time?
Yes.
Let me know. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs
How do you
down.
say the first one?
Kazuka
Now I've got it written down, so now when I do the list tomorrow night, just kidding.
We're gonna go over it again.
I can do this till December.
Oh man.
It feels commercials.
It feels commercial.
Cesaro versus The Miz. Who's gonna win this one?
No.
Nakamura interferes.
Yeah.
No. Will he be on Raw?
I don't know.
Will they do
Miz.
Is that it? 1.
Yeah, it's done.
2. Oh, that was like a 1.5 count. I think The Miz just hurt his face.
Ooh.
He got European uppercutted right when he got out there.
Oh, wow.
Another one.
Cesaro is just going after him.
Cesaro's going a little berserk right now. Powerhouse, though.
Ooh, jeez.
Picked The Miz up, slammed him down on the barricade. He's going to throw him in the ring. Yep.
Thanks for that, HDC. I appreciate that. I like to say their names right.
Well, yeah, who doesn't want to say somebody's name right? Say her name.
Right?
Her name is Dalethea.
Considering my name, everybody messes that up.
Dalethea.
Nearly escaped with a victory.
What?
Yes.
Dalethea.
Tell everybody. Tell everybody and your friends. Their name's Dalethea.
Did you ever
That's a
see the
stupid
look
name.
on Baron Corbin's face?
It's Japanese. No, I'm just kidding.
Poor people.
What the hell is that? What's your mom smoking?
Right?
She wasn't allowed to smoke during the pregnancy. So shortly thereafter, and then she named her.
Right? Who knows?
Boom.
Alright, so right now we have The Miz and Cesaro in a match
on Monday Night Raw, September 2nd, 2018. You're watching live with Travis Dalethea on Wrestling Gab.
Wrestling Gab.
Exciting stuff. So next week we have a triple threat in the finals of the King of the Ring. Never happened before. It's unprecedented. Baron Corbin, Samoa Joe, and Ricochet. Ricochet and Samoa Joe pinned each other in their match.
And instead of them both being eliminated and Baron Corbin just getting a bye, thank God that didn't happen.
Look at this.
That would have just been stupid.
Yeah, they turned it into a triple threat next week.
So instead, they turned it into a triple threat and said that nobody was eliminated and they're both moving forward. Oh, and Baron Corbin was so upset. He was so mad that even Corey Graves was like, "Ah, don't hurt me." So, yeah.
Now we have to figure out who's going to win that one next week.
Ooh, terrifying.
Because things change now, right?
Yeah.
And now it's a surprise. They threw that wrench in there because everybody's going to go, it's heel versus
heel
face.
versus good guy.
Heel face, heel face, heel face. Now guess what?
It's
we
heel,
won't
heel
know
face.
who's going to win on Monday.
No.
And who's going to win on Tuesday.
Right.
So we can't do our little quick predictions.
Ooh.
They seen that pattern forming and they're like, ugh.
Yeah. They're like, we can't just give it away. Everybody knows that the King of the Ring's always been a heel. Let's throw a whole bunch in there and see what happens.
Triple threat. What's going to happen on SmackDown tomorrow night?
I don't know. We'll have to wait until tomorrow night to figure that one out.
No.
Because right now we're watching Monday Night Raw.
I don't want to watch it. I want to watch SmackDown already. Take my ball and go home. Like the boss. I'm going to dye my hair blue and come back.
Bailey is going to get Bailey's going to get bitch slapped in the face. She keeps talking like that about her best friend.
Well, yeah, because it's personal. I don't want to talk about it. And then she
talked about it, right?
Who talks about it when they say they're not going to talk about it?
I know, right? Hey, Joe Miller, you're still here. Thanks for sticking around.
Hey, Joe.
Nice.
We got an exciting match here. We got
The Miz
versus
Cesaro.
Cesaro is a powerhouse. You guys like Cesaro? I almost don't know anybody that doesn't like Cesaro.
Right?
And I feel like he was wasted.
Ooh.
Boom! 1, 2, 3. Oh, he
got out of it.
The Miz kicked out.
Go, Miz.
Here it is.
What is that?
The neutral. This is his move. If he hits it, it's over. The Miz got out of it, but he rolled him up quick. What's he counting? Uh-oh, here it is.
It's spin-a-rooney. Oh, he's kicking him. He's like, let me go. I'm punching you in the head.
Old-fashioned slobber knocking her
He's
here.
like, I'm going to get you. He's like,
gets thrown outside the ring.
Woo!
Slips underneath him. Is he going to try to roll him up?
I don't know. What's he doing?
Sit on him. 1,
Cesaro's like,
2.
I'll just sit on him.
Oh, he got caught cheating. Now he's down. 1, 2.
Cesaro grabbed us.
Right. That's cheating.
What a dork.
In the old days, that was just part of wrestling.
That's too funny. That's funny. Hey, Luke, you're back. Nice to see you,
Luke's
dude.
friends left.
All right. Luke's company went away. They probably didn't like him drinking or something.
Yeah, they're like, we just came for the beer. Luke drank it all.
Right now, Luke, we've got the Miz
Cesaro
and
the Miz.
Cesaro.
So, Luke, you missed.
Oh,
if you didn't
the
see
Miz
it.
won! The Miz won! Oh my gosh, the Miz won!
The Miz just beat Cesaro.
How is that even possible?
Right as I was going to give the recap. So now we got a triple threat next week. Samoa Joe, Ricochet, and Baron Corbin.
Yeah, Luke, that
They gave them both
free.
a pass, so now they all get to wrestle next week in a triple threat match.
Yeah, the Ricochet.
For the King of the Ring semifinals.
Yeah, the Ricochet Samoa Joe.
There's the girls.
Was crazy.
There's the ladies. We got Bailey and Becky Lynch backstage with their blue and red titles.
Talking to each other.
Woo!
They're talking at each other.
I think Bailey's wearing a little bit sexier clothes.
Yeah.
Not that sexy.
Not as sexy, is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, none of them look like the goddess. Up next, Showcase. Championship
The
Showcase.
Women's Showcase is up next. So,
right. Well, on September 18th, AEW, NXT. I want to say NXT, and then I stopped myself. We'll be moving live to USA.
Yes, on Wednesday nights.
on USA.
Yep.
Should be exciting. NXT.
Woo! And stuff.
NXT premieres live September
Premieres
18th.
live.
It's
September
starting
18th.
live.
It's
That's just
coming.
a couple weeks away.
It is. It's
Well,
just a couple
today's the
weeks away.
2nd, so it's got to be at least, what, 3 weeks?
Yeah.
Well, 3 would be 21, so it's 2 weeks away.
Yeah, basically. You got it.
What were you going to say? Were you saying anything?
About what?
Life in general? Anything?
No.
All right, back to the list. PWI, Pro Wrestling Illustrated's top 10. Do a quick recap. Will Ospreay, Hiroshi Tanahashi, Kenny Omega, Roman Reigns at 7, Johnny Gargano at 6, Kazuchika Okada at number 5. He's the WGP Heavyweight Champion.
Yes.
We got Kofi Kingston at number 4. AJ Styles, your U.S. champion in the WWE 2010 winner, is number 3. Number 2, this one surprised the crap out of me.
He was number 2?
It might not surprise anybody else, but it surprised me. Daniel Bryan
Is the number 2 on their top 10?
is number 2 wrestler in
2019
the world
top 10.
out of the top 500.
Wow, that's pretty
This is just the top 10. So I want to know what their criteria is.
Right?
Say it
Who
over and over.
wouldn't?
What is this criteria? What are they judging?
What is their checklist?
Because they got Roman Reigns in here. And
Yes.
he's like a powerhouse. He's not really an in-ring performer.
Right.
Yet, and if you go just by that, then Daniel Bryan's great. And Daniel Bryan's good on the microphone.
True.
He is a vegan. He believes in the planet. He is a planet warrior, and maybe that's what they're judging. He attacked a fan for drinking pop.
Oh my gosh.
The fan had french fries. He attacked him. He was trying to save that fan from death. From instant death from eating all that processed food.
French fries aren't processed. They're real. They
Yeah,
come
but they're
from potatoes.
But they're probably boiled
and then
in
they
bad
just,
oil.
you know,
Processed oil.
they don't
will
let
kill
them
you
do that
every
anymore.
time. Anyways, Daniel Bryan's number 2, and for your number 1 wrestler in the world.
Based off of somebody's weird criteria under the Pro Wrestling Illustrated is
Monday Night Rollins.
oh Lord. Don't
Seth
say
freaking
that.
Rollins is the
Seth
number 1
Rollins.
wrestler in the world. He was also number 1 in 2015. So as I know of right now, he is the only 2-time number 1 wrestler in the world. Since he's number 1 this year, number 1 in 2015. And he is the Universal Champion. He is the Beast Slayer. He could be the Monster Slayer
No.
after the 15th.
Blah. Blah.
What do you guys think of the list? Is it accurate? Is it what you thought it would be? Is there anybody left out of the top 10? Some people say Adam Cole should be in the top 10. If you don't know who Adam Cole is, Adam Cole wrestled Johnny Wrestling and beat him at Toronto, NXT Toronto that we watched, that main event.
Oh, yeah.
He was the one that actually got the win from the fall from the top rope.
Oh, that's right.
So he actually beat Johnny Wrestling.
Ah, okay.
Next week, because we are back
Threat match.
from commercial, Ricochet, Samoa Joe, Baron Corbin in the semifinals. It's a triple threat match. Next week, next Monday.
King of the Ring.
Will it be the main event next week?
I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know what's
Stone
happening.
Cold Steve Austin moderates our
Clash of Champions,
Clash of
Universal
Champions,
Championship
Universal
contract signing. Yes.
Braun Strowman, Seth Rollins, and
That's
Stone
happening.
Cold Steve Austin in the middle of the squared circle, signing some paper that says that it's okay for them to lock up in
And Braun was
fisticuffs.
very, very upset about that.
Yeah, Braun said
Very
if
upset.
Stone Cold gets up in his face, he's gonna get these hands.
Yeah, he was not happy about
Here
it.
comes Nikki Cross. We got our main event tonight.
Yeah.
It's the ladies. Nikki Cross, the first one to come out, which means that the Goddess will come out next. Which Bailey will come out third, and the man will come out fourth. Just guessing. Although Bailey has more pyrotechnics with the little happy people, so maybe she'll come out last.
I don't know.
Interesting, but it doesn't matter because here she comes.
Alexa Bliss. Luke said the fact basically cruiserweight can keep up with the heavyweights is why most people put him high on the list.
Johnny Gargano?
Or are you talking
Or
about
Daniel
Daniel
Bryan.
Bryan? I'm guessing he's talking about Daniel Bryan. Is my guess.
He's a small guy, but he's pretty strong. Like I said earlier, he's pretty big. Even though he's little, he's probably about 220 pounds.
Right. So Nikki Cross is now wearing Bliss's shirt.
Wow.
I'm
What a great duo.
like.
That's your women's tag team champions. You show them respect.
I think that she's brainwashing Nikki Cross.
Respect is not brainwashing.
Brainwashing. Oh, look, she came out second. Or
Third. Well,
second.
first for their tag team. This was my original order that I predicted.
Yeah.
Here we go. Who's going to win this one? Bayley. Becky Lynch. Will there be some interference? Is there going to be some crazy?
I don't know. You think Sasha makes is going to come down and be like, blah, 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 blah.
I'm going to kick everybody's trash. Or
They're trash.
Alexa, Goddess Crossing. Or is that what it's called?
Blissful Crossing.
Blissful Crossing.
Blissful Crossing. Or
I don't
Goth
remember all that.
Goddesses.
Yeah, the Goth Goddess.
The Goth Goddesses and
The Gothic Goddesses. How about that? What the Gothic Goddesses were?
not really. Because
What can I have my minute?
Is that
Here she is.
Alexa
The man.
is not really a goth. What?
She's not a goth.
No, I said she's not really a goth. That's what Luke said.
Oh.
Let's see. Luke said, I can see Sasha and Charlotte both coming out, and it's the Blissful Crossing. See? Yeah.
Blissful Crossing.
The Blissful Crossing.
It just sounds so soothing.
The Blissful Crossing.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
It sounds like a place like on a walk.
I think
Like a
it
tranquil
goes-
scene. The water's over here. And you go slow crossing. So blissful crossing.
Yeah.
Right? Sounds peaceful.
Totally.
Alexa shows up with Nikki. They're having a little picnic. I'm just picturing an Adam Sandler scene in Happy Gilmore. He's drinking beer on the lawn chair with Grandma. But it's not Grandma, it's the hot chick from Modern Family. She's some trashy lingerie.
The mom.
Well, there was the grandma was in there, and then the other golfer kissed her.
Ew.
Didn't he make out with grandma?
Yeah, but she was wearing a kiss mask.
Yeah, because that was his favorite.
Yeah, all that stuff. Luke said it's also how Bliss double crosses her friends so blissfully they never see it coming.
Yes.
Right? You know what's gonna happen. She's gonna have her all like tied up and be like,
I'm
"Oh my
hoping
God,
that it
I'm so
happens
friends."
at WrestleMania. Like, keep them together that long.
Right?
Or at least, I guess they could do it at the Royal Rumble, maybe.
Right? Keep them together long enough that it
Because that's a
makes
big
sense.
that's a big pay-per-view. They could have a couple good matches on there.
True. That's true. Very true. Alright.
I think I'd also be okay with Nikki Cross being a champion. So if Sasha beats Becky,
I get that, but I mean, that
and
had to
then
hurt Bayley.
Alexa gets the title from Sasha the next night, which isn't going to happen. I'm just fantasy booking here. Then let her be a singles champion, and Nikki sitting there, and then Bliss turns on her, and then Nikki beats her for the title. That'd be kind of fun. But I don't know if they'll ever do that.
Ooh! So Alexa was going to interfere on Bayley taking out Nikki, but the man, Becky, decided that was a no-no. That's not going to happen.
Here she comes. The boss is
here it
coming
is.
out.
Like, they threw Nikki and Cross out, and Becky and Bayley are in the ring.
I'm not sure I like the crotch on her outfit. Is that weird?
Like her gold crotch.
Why would they have it? Huh. I wonder if they knew that it would look like that.
I don't know.
Or if they
But
made
we're
it
going to go
first.
to a commercial.
Would they have made that first and then like... Oops. Everything's like sparkly
We
gold.
can't redo it now. You have to wear it. Really?
Everything's sparkly gold except for her crotch, and it's solid gold.
Well, it has to be.
But it's supposed to be blue. It's a Smurf turf.
She does have something covering
Yeah,
it, you
okay,
weirdo. Luke said apparently Lay Cool have been spotted in the Performance Center, which makes sense because last week Layla and Michelle McCool got into a Twitter fight with Bliss and Cross.
Huh.
Hmm.
That's interesting.
Twitter fights.
Bring back the older ones.
Like all the old ladies.
They all want to make a little appearance, and that would work because then they can keep putting over Bliss in a cross.
Yeah.
Blissful crossing.
The blissful crossing. All right, so we were in the middle of the first time women's champion.
It's called a showcase match. So basically, all 4 women in the match have a belt.
Yes.
Around their
we
waist.
have the women's tag team champions
versus the Raw women's tag team or champion and the SmackDown women's champion, who is Bayley and Becky Lynch, both respectively, and what's her name? Bliss and Nikki Cross.
Nikki Cross, the
as your
Blissful Crossing.
Tag team champions. That's your main event, I'm assuming, since there's only just 10 minutes left. But the boss just came down.
Yes. So it wasn't really an interruption, but they did play her music, and then she started walking down the thing, and Becky and Bayley were in the ring, and Becky's like, and Alexa and Cross were outside of the ring for their match.
There's no disqualification or anything. They haven't stopped the match.
Right.
So I would not be surprised if Charlotte did show up.
Possibly.
I don't know if they're going to keep showing Charlotte up every time Becky's around because the fans hate that.
Right.
But it has nothing to do with Becky this time.
True.
Is what I'm thinking. So I guess they could. But we are 8 minutes away from the end. So, I mean, we're pushing.
Right, if they end it right at the time they usually do.
Right.
Let's see, Luke said, well, if you remember, the Bellows were supposed to fight the Iconics, but Nikki had to retire for good, which killed the Iconics' momentum.
Right.
Yes.
And the future is iconic. And she, Peyton Royce, just married the guy that wrestled Cody Rhodes at AEW.
Oh, yeah. That guy.
Dillinger. They call him Sean Spears at AEW. He was Ty Dillinger in WWE. But they're married. They got married last week.
Oh,
so
okay.
That's why Peyton left.
The Hangman?
No. Peyton Royce. And Sean Spears.
Oh.
Cody Rhodes. Remember when Cody, the chair shot, busted his head open?
Oh, okay, that guy.
Yeah, the guy that, I think Cody won. Yeah, Cody ended up
Yeah,
winning
he
that
won,
match.
yeah.
But anyways, that guy and Peyton Royce are married now.
Okay.
But he was in WWE.
Right.
When they met and fell in love and all that to get married. But now he's in AEW. So we got another Renee Young / John Moxley situation going on.
That's
where
funny.
one's in one company and one's in the other company. Ooh. But I felt bad for Renee because her husband, John Moxley, Dean Ambrose, or whatever his real name is, was in he was in New Japan.
SmackDown Live next week.
Yeah. Undertaker will be on SmackDown
and
Live
we're back.
next week.
What's happening?
Undertaker, SmackDown Live next week.
It doesn't look like that Sasha Banks is doing anything but just kind of standing outside the ring. We've got Alexa with Bayley in the middle.
Is Sasha prettier?
Of course she is. Why wouldn't
Why
she
is
be?
she prettier though? Like, did she do something with her face?
Maybe.
She was always pretty, but she's prettier. Maybe it's just the blue.
Maybe it's the blue. Maybe it highlights her.
Sasha's pretty. Like prettier than she was.
So Bayley took Nikki put her into the ring.
Well, Nikki,
stuff.
that's Nikki's thing.
Yeah, okay.
She likes to get them in there and then they're kind of trapped.
In the, whatchamacallit, the curtain.
Legit boss.
Yeah, legit.
I love her. She's got rings on her.
Legit boss.
Legit and boss.
So Luke said, so bringing back Laypool makes a lot of sense. And then he said, yes, the perfect 10, the Dillinger tie.
Yes.
You guys know what you're talking about.
But they are married. Sean Spears is now his name in AEW.
Right.
He took Cody Rhodes to the limit, but Cody ended up beating him with the crossroads.
I'm not sure exactly what Sasha wants to happen here. You know what I mean? Like,
She'd just be in there. Remember Charlotte did it last week?
Right, true.
To Bayley and whoever Bayley wrestled last week.
No.
Yeah. Remember Charlotte showed up and watched?
Was that it?
Yeah. And didn't do anything.
Yeah, she didn't do anything, that's right.
And so they're doing it now. It's the same thing.
Same thing.
Oh, But now Bayley's outside.
Bayley is out
right at the
ring.
feet of Sasha. Bayley at the feet of Sasha Banks.
Nikki Cross is like, are you going to stay there?
Sasha's staring at her. What's she going to do? What's going to happen here?
Nikki's like, bye now.
The crowd's almost like I am. They're like, what's going to happen? What's going to happen?
Everybody's really
So
quiet, like,
they're not cheering the main event. It's just happening.
As Bayley is whipped into the corner.
Yeah, she was whipped into the corner, and they just had a weird bitch slap. Yeah.
Alexa's going to need another big push, but in order to do it, she has to be healthy for like 6 months to a year.
Right, yes,
and
she
then
does.
they're going to
No
have
concussion.
to build her.
Yes.
Because people are like, they're always handing her stuff.
Right? Like, yeah, she doesn't have to work for anything. She just sits
Well,
there.
shit, one time she was hurt, and then they found out it was a tattoo. She got a tattoo. It wasn't an injury.
Oh, my Lord. That's silly.
But the fans all thought it was an injury. I'm sure Vince knew it was, but still.
Right?
Like, they played it up like it was an injury, and it was like, she got a tattoo.
Yeah.
She's got all sorts of tattoos on her back, but they're see-through. They're like, they stick out.
Oh, they're raised or whatever? Or they're white?
Yeah, they're on the internet.
Huh.
That's kind of weird. Looks like Scar. Hey, they just tagged. That's 2 tags.
They tagged and then tagged? That's weird.
Well, they kind of missed.
Bayley got her.
Bayley's working her way out of the corner. Nikki Cross is holding on to her foot.
She's trying to get over there to the man, but it's not happening. Ooh! She's helping Alexa out of the ring. We didn't want to
Now both of them are out. Well, no. Nikki Cross is down. So obviously Bayley's going to get to the corner.
No.
Crap, is she not going to get there? No, she's not.
She wasn't.
Yeah,
It
wasn't
was
even in the
really
books.
weird.
Nobody was in the ring and she still couldn't get to the corner.
Yeah.
Explain that one to me.
Right?
Riddle me that.
Oh! Alexa kind of like tagged Becky in.
Yeah, she just kicked her. There it is. There's the hot tag.
Oh!
The man getting physical with both of them.
Kicked her. Nah. Luke says they're called scarification tattoos. Scarification.
Rock for the moment.
Ooh, Becky's rocking her world.
I mean, a tattoo is a scar anyway, so why not scar yourself?
Right? Why not just make it a whole scar thing? Like, it's like my head. Oh, I'm gonna get a concussion. Ooh. Yeah.
All right. What's going to happen here?
I don't know. I don't know.
Whatever's going to happen is happening soon.
I hope so, because I don't want to watch.
So Alexa's down. Becky from the top, or second rope, with the leg drop.
Is
1,
get her?
2.
Oh, no,
Nikki Cross interferes.
Yeah, she did. She interfered.
But
She
it's
doesn't
okay
want her
because
to
it's
win.
tag team. It's just called breaking up a tag. It's
That's
not
right.
interference.
It's not interference.
Or not breaking up a tag, but breaking up a pin.
Right, because she's technically active in the whole match, so it's
Right.
okay.
Yeah. It's definitely not cheating to break the pin.
No, not cheating at all.
Okay, they're both in the ropes. Ooh, okay, Bliss has got this here.
Cha.
Oh, no. Okay, they just have the man just cleaning house.
Yeah, she's just beating people. Oh, here it is.
Banks is in the ring. Backstabber.
Ooh.
It's over. Disqualification.
Yeah. Disqualification because.
Oh, she hit her head on that.
Sasha Banks.
Sasha Banks has got some big old hooker boots on.
She couldn't handle it anymore. She literally couldn't stay out of it.
What are those, like 4-inch heels?
I'm not sure. Maybe 3. 4.
She's got her steel chair.
She's getting her chair out. She's gonna beat the crap out of Becky again. Can't wait.
Becky is gonna get.
Everybody's gonna be
There it
upset.
is. Whack.
Oh man.
Another chair shot. Whack.
Oh look. Oh.
Bayley stopping her.
Bayley's stopping her. You need to stop this.
Bayley and the
Ooh,
boss.
is she gonna try to give her a hug?
Not right now. She's upset. Are you kidding me? She says.
Ooh,
I read her lips.
Sasha's not
I'm officially
happy.
a lip reader now. Guess I don't need the volume on. Are you kidding me?
That's hilarious. Like,
Give it back to her. Give it back to her.
No! Hit her! Hit her! Hit her!
Is she gonna do it? Bayley just attacked her with the chair! Bayley's beating the boss with the chair. Or not the boss. Sorry. Becky Lynch with the chair.
Bayley is whacking Becky Lynch with the chair. She took it from Sasha.
Sasha's just chilling in the corner now. Now she's laughing.
She looked back at
It's
Sasha
happened.
like, did I do good?
That's got to be the heel turn that people have been talking about.
Did I do good?
That's got to be the heel turn people have been talking about.
Possibly.
So is Charlotte going to be the baby face?
I don't know.
Is that even possible?
Maybe. Is that how they're ending it? Are they gonna end it that way tonight?
That's it. It's over.
Is it? Is
Yeah.
that done?
Bayley
They're done?
just attacked Becky Lynch with a chair with Sasha Banks.
Yeah, so Sasha Banks interrupted their whole thing, was whacking Becky with a chair, and then Bayley took the chair away
from
Sasha. It looked like she was like,
Sasha's like, are you kidding me?
Right?
Read her lips clear.
And then Bayley was like,
Bayley started smiling and whacking her in the back.
I mean, she hit her like
chair shot, chair
5
shot,
to 6
chair shot.
times. Yes.
Wow.
And then she turned back at Sasha and just smiled.
Give us something to look forward to tomorrow.
Right? Something.
What's happening there?
Right? Who knows? So, Luke's commenting about the scarification tattoos, that they use actual blades to cause the scars to raise into a tattoo design. Yeah, that makes sense. I can see why they would do that, but it's kind of like terrible. You're injuring your skin way more than you want to. But
right.
Yeah. And then, let's see, he said, oh wow, the heel turn finally. And then Luke said, so Charlotte, Bayley, and Sasha are heels? So now we have the setup for Becky to go to SmackDown.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night we're going to find out.
Yeah, we'll
At 8
see
o'clock
what's going to
Eastern.
happen.
7 o'clock your
Yeah,
time.
I don't know. You think they're going to, Luke, do you really think they're going to keep Charlotte as a heel? Like,
Well,
who's going to, if Bayley's turning heel, who's going to be their good person?
There would be no faces on SmackDown.
There would be no face. Yeah, literally, there would be a face on SmackDown
Naomi,
at all.
if they bring her back. I mean, who's going to be their baby face?
Yeah, who's going to be their
Ember
good
Moon?
girl?
Will Ember Moon now...
Will she now not have her feud? And
Yeah, now she'll hate...
because Bayley and her are besties. And
Well, they were, but not anymore.
Well, they were,
besties,
but they were like, oh, okay. Well, they were friends, right? And then they had their little rivalry or whatever. And then she, fought her. But then she respected her, right?
Right.
So they
That's
respect
gone.
each other. No, they did. Remember in the back
Well,
they
now
were
it's
talking,
gone.
respecting each other.
Well, now
blah,
it's
blah,
gone.
blah. So now, yeah.
Because all their women, all their female wrestlers are now heels.
Right. So Luke says yes because Charlotte cannot make a good face. They tried.
No.
That's true. She can't. She has to be mean because the crowd just.
And her dad was
hates
the
her.
best heel ever. Anyway.
hate her so much sometimes. It's funny. But yeah, HDC says that Charlotte might become face, but I would have to go back with.
They gotta have somebody. I mean,
Right? Somebody's got to be a face, but I have to agree with Luke and Travis here that Charlotte can't make. She just can't do it. She cannot be a face. She is so much better, mean, and just like haughty. Like I'm a haughty bitch that she just can't do it.
They almost need a call up or something. And
They
who are they going to
might.
bring up? Shayna Baszler? She's a heel. They got no one down there.
That's so weird.
Every one of their females are.
Luke even said that. He said, plus, Shayna Baszler is close to being called up. I'm telling you, we are getting a start of a massive call-up involving all the horsewomen. Yeah, and if they did have, 4 bad people, but that's not going to last very long, Luke, because bitches can't get along with each other. They just can't. They're not like guys. It's just not the same thing. You get a group of bitches together and they freaking snark on themselves and everybody else, and then there will be backstabbing, hair pulling, bitch slapping. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but they're trying to set it up. And if they're going to set it up for WrestleMania, we got a ways to go.
True, that's true.
Like 8 months.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's about 8 months away, but I don't know. That just seems kind of crazy. I'm wondering how they would be able to pull it off. Because you have, and who are going to be the 4 horsewomen?
It's Baszler and Ronda Rousey, and then the other 2 girls. I don't know what their names are, but they're in NXT. They're always with Baszler.
So they're people
but they
that
were
aren't
all
even what
UFC
they are now.
fighters.
Oh, okay.
And in the UFC, they called themselves the 4 Horsewomen.
I see. And Luke's saying something about it makes sense that they would make the UFC girls' faces because it would draw more UFC fans. If they ever make... Ronda was terrible as
a baby face.
You think that Charlotte was bad? She was way worse.
She was just bad on
And
the
they
mic.
hated her so
If they can get
bad.
her any sort of manager or
something, and I don't like what they did. I don't like the whole. I don't care who your base was or the whole Rowdy Piper person or whatever, but basically, like, taking away his legacy from his own daughter. Isn't she in wrestling,
but that's not what happened. She was friends with him.
That's fine, but why? I just don't get that whole thing. Okay,
and so she did it as a tribute to him. That was nothing to do with...
So that was her character. So her character was a tribute to a friend.
Yeah.
That's fucking gay. I'm sorry, it's dumb. I mean, I get having tributes and stuff like that, but trying to become, like, part of that and, I'm Ronda Piper Rowdy Ronda. It's like, seriously.
Teal Piper wasn't a wrestler at that time.
Doesn't matter. I don't care about that.
She's just barely becoming a wrestler now.
I just don't agree that they should have kept Ronda as Ronda Rousey. And if they were gonna throw in Rowdy, don't put her in any kind of short skirt shit. It's disgusting. I'm sorry. She cannot pull off anything like that.
I thought she looked great in the skirt. It's when she had those shorts and they always come up. So she was always pulling.
Fine, but
she needed something.
So
else.
put her in something different, but not the skirt.
I thought the skirt looked
I didn't like her character. I did not like that character. I hated it.
She always took the skirt off to wrestle.
I don't care. Hated it. Anyways, Luke said the issue they really have is all 8 of the horsewomen make much better heels,
yes,
right?
Absolutely.
And then he said Piper's family actually asked her to wear his gear and jackets, even document. Well, good. I'm glad that they asked her to do it, and that they were friends and they were family members and stuff like that. I just don't. I just wish they would have taken her a different direction. I don't think that it worked for her.
They thought it would be a big over, and it was.
It didn't. It
just
flopped like a gosh darn dead fish.
It was just neutral. It was just there. It didn't work. It did not work. It just was there.
Well, to me, it was very bleh.
Wow.
I mean, it made her even more bleh than she already was. I mean, I guess I look at it like the fact that she came out of the UFC as a loser. A crying baby loser.
She's the biggest
crybaby loser. She freaking cried about it.
She was the biggest face they had.
I don't give a crap.
Face not as a baby face.
Terrible.
She was the face of UFC.
Exactly, Luke. I agree. Badass run in street clothes is the best run, and I agree with that. If she would have just stuck to the badass Ronda look, I don't care. If she wants to have the tribute to Piper's, great. I like that. Put a patch on, something like that. I don't care about that. It's the fact that how they tried to make her character. I fucking hated it. It made me hate her. Like, it made me hate her so much more. And now, even if she comes back, I'll still hate her. I don't care if she's a face or a heel. I will still not like her.
I'll have to just wait and see on myself. The only thing I don't like about Ronda Rousey's character is that she speed walked.
What?
That's it. That's the only thing I didn't like about her whole character.
You know what?
She walked to the ring.
Walking?
She walked to the ring too fast.
Maybe she was trying to try out for a speed walking marathon.
Run or walk, but don't speed walk. That speed walking thing. Every time she'd come down, I would just be like, "That's it, though." I liked the most everything else about her character. I like the arm bars. She was really physical.
Yeah.
Samoan drops. She called it something else because it's a Taekwondo move that she does, but it's a Samoan drop. That was one of her finishers before she'd lock on the armbar.
Right.
But I don't have any problem with her. I don't like that they gave her the title so fast, but looking back, maybe knowing that she was going to leave when she did, that they had to get it all done fast.
Well,
so they had to hurry
true.
and strap her up, and they had to hurry and get the rivalry started, and they had to hurry and finish it.
And maybe that's what turned me off completely about her. Is they pushed her in your face too fast. They made her up too quickly. I mean, it was just like, and then when they first started her, they started her as, like Luke's saying here, like when her and The Rock, you put Stephanie and Triple H at WrestleMania years ago,
yes.
She looked amazing, right? And that, and instead of keeping with some of that, they completely changed her into this, I don't even know what it was. It was like, are you kidding me? I mean, it just made you want to go, what in the good Lord happened? Right. And it's not, and they didn't work with her enough. You're saying she was physical and she could do the moves, and yes, she could. She could keep up, she could do the moves, she was physical, she was good at what she was doing. The problem of it was is that she was so, almost like how Charlotte Flair's gotten a little better at it, but very robotic about her stuff. She never had really good chemistry with any of the people she wrestled with.
Because she was a fighter.
I understand that, but you have to work that. And like you said, oh, well, they had such a short period of time. Okay, they had a short period of time to do this, then maybe they shouldn't have done it. No. If they only had her for this short of time, maybe they should have done something different with it. For when she left, they could bring her back and be like, okay, well, we worked with her as she was gone, and then they brought her and did something else, and then she was better. But instead, it was just like, here, we'll force you into this position as fast as possible. They're trying to put, like, a square peg in a round hole.
Right, but they got it set up for her to come back because she wasn't really pinned.
Right.
Like, her shoulder was up.
Right. Understandable.
Like, I just figured that Becky would end up pinning Charlotte.
Right.
And then she would have a clear. But now it's even better because now she can come back and say, you never really beat me. You can say you beat me, but you didn't beat me.
Right. So Luke said they had her get the title because Bliss and Nia were both injured, so they wanted her star power to sell seats.
Yes.
Problem is that it still backfired on them for her to sell seats.
It worked.
To a certain degree, but not like on their top.
Were way higher with her.
For how long though?
The whole time she was there.
Really?
Yeah, she was a big draw for them.
Huh.
People like just normal like people would like go, what's this Ronda Rousey stuff about?
Well, I guess I have a different opinion about it because I think she sucked.
She was as good as other wrestlers. She wasn't the best.
Right.
But it was because she wasn't good on the microphone too, and they forced her to talk.
Right.
And so she had to try to be tough. It's really hard to be she can be tough. She's tough.
Right.
But it's hard to be tough on a microphone.
Right.
Like, it takes a special type of person to get the crowd to have goosebumps.
Well, and I guess that was my thing is you just couldn't make her a good guy. Like, no matter what.
Right.
You can't put
Yeah,
her
she needs
in
to
a
go out
good
there
guy
and tell
position.
the fans that they're stupid.
Yeah, she needs to just go out there and you're stupid, and then drop the mic and be done.
Right.
And that's it, and then let him be all mean and everything, and
they
her
did
just
that at the
laugh and smile and ha ha ha. This is
They
hilarious.
did that at the end.
Finally. Because she finally got, some tougher skin? Because how many times she was out there, the crowd booed her, and she almost cried.
Right.
In the fucking ring. She was in there crying.
But can you imagine not knowing that lifestyle? Because she's never lived that, right?
Oh, really?
So you're
telling
in the UFC.
So you're telling me that in the UFC, she never had anybody out there going, boo, boo,
No.
you suck, you suck, you suck.
No.
Never?
No,
not once?
not like that. Not a whole, not 40,000 people every night booing her. No, not even close. So when she got booed, she didn't know what to do with it. Because she's supposed to be being this face, like, oh, everything's happy. And they're booing her, telling her how stupid she is. And she's being booed the whole time. That's got to be hard. Like,
I guess, but...
Now, if you're The Rock or somebody, it's awesome, right?
Right.
There's a big difference. That's what I'm saying. There's people that can handle it. Like Hulk Hogan can handle it, right? He goes out there, they start cheering him, and he's a bad guy.
Right.
He could hurry and just tell them they're all stupid and change it back to boos because he can control a crowd. The Rock could do it.
Right.
He'd get out there and tell everybody how dumb they are, and then they'd start booing him because he could pull it off. But a lot of people can't be in the ring and have the crowd do something opposite and then handle it. Like, even if they're a bad guy and then the crowd starts cheering them, even like Rusev. Like, they started chanting Rusev Day, he's a bad guy, and they're like, what am I supposed to do now? Because he wants the cheers, right? So he's like, Rusev Day, blah, and so he starts doing it. And in reality, he should have fought it.
Right.
And that's where the hardness comes in. So now they have to go back and rewrite the character to move forward.
Right.
Is what I'm saying.
Right. So Luke said, yes, the segments with Ronda were some of the highest rated of the whole year. She never talked in the UFC because they knew she sucked at it. UFC president even said that. In the UFC, they protected her. In her UFC matches, they would run her to and out of the ring to keep her hardest gimmick intact and not have her mess up talking.
Right.
Yeah, they probably should have done a little bit of that in the wrestling part. It probably would have given her a better edge.
Put her with Paul Heyman, bring her in as a face or a heel immediately and be done with it.
Right?
You know how many words Brock Lesnar says a year on WWE TV?
10.
A year. He honestly might say 30 words a year.
Right.
On
it's
TV,
true.
on live TV.
It is true. And I don't know why they don't bring in more people to do that, especially if they're trying to push somebody. I mean,
they're the same person. Brock Lesnar and Ronda Rousey are the same person.
Right, yeah.
Same person.
Literally,
So why not treat them exactly the same? They tried, with Ronda, they're like, oh, we're not going to do that with her when they strap her up. So they put a belt on her, and they're not going to ruin her, right? Like, they're going to make her wrestle every week, blah, 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 blah. So now it's, oh, she got jumped and got hurt. Oh, she got this and got... So she's still missing the same amount of time. They're just trying to use it as a different storyline.
Right.
Because they're both wrestling just main event stuff.
Yeah.
But with Ronda, they're trying to make her like, well, she's missing time because she got beat up, or she's missing time because of this and that. And it's like, just fucking say what it's about. You know what I mean? Like, she's not going to wrestle full time. We know that. And let her main event shit.
Right.
And be done with it.
Right.
There's no, mystery. Brock has been gone since he lost. Probably doing something else.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so he gets a huge pop when he shows up on SmackDown.
Right.
And then everybody forgets. And then when he beats Seth Rollins at Survivor Series, it's not a big deal. For him, that he lost at SummerSlam.
Right.
That's how I'm looking at it. That might not even happen. Seth Rollins might not be champion, and he might not be champion at Survivor Series, but I'm assuming he will be.
True that. Luke says that Brock talks more to his opponents in matches than he does on the mic.
Yes.
Yes, he does. He does. But he does talk to his
because he doesn't have to worry about the crowd hearing.
Yeah.
They put a little mic on him, and he was not going to talk. He'd be like, it's kind of like Mike Tyson, although Mike Tyson was pretty fun to listen to.
Oh my gosh, right? That was pretty hilarious. Well, I guess that will wrap up our night of Monday Night Raw.
I can't.
Anyways, thanks for stopping by and watching with us. We appreciate it. This is Wrestling Gab. We'll be seeing you guys tomorrow on SmackDown. We'll be here live tomorrow on Wrestling Gab.
Wrestling Gab.
All right, guys.
Thank you, guys. Have a good night.
Thanks. Bye.